Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Now what? The sound off. Y'all know what it is. Such favorite auntie with Uncle Tennessee's in the building. Back with the nephew. Welcome to HDI TV. And we what?
Rocking with your fam.
We done gave you the opera. Now we finna give you the gospel. Let's get to it. What you gonna say now? What? The sound off. The sound off. I'm here for it. 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 Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Andrew Reese got a triple double.
Triple dub. Man, woke around, messed around, and got a triple double.
Well, hey, you know what I mean? Today was a good day. Today was a good day.
Today was a great day.
So let's talk about it. 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 Because see, y'all was in my comments talking about Angel trash, Angel garbage, she can't score, me bounce, right. all that. Now, you got a double in all kind of categories for y'all: points, assists, rebounds. What y'all got to say now? It's Goody Two Shoes. What's happening? Back like I never left. Cecil Johnson, what's good? Emily in the building. Amos, what's happening? Marquisha, what's good? What's good?
Amos.
Groovy. What's good?
Israel, what up?
Lawana Peoples, making sure you on time. What's good? Okay, so let's talk about it.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Me bounce. What she said? Me bounce, Cree bounce, T bounce.
Oh, she trademarked it.
Whatever come off the rim, they man. That's
hey, she trademarked it. So if y'all want to keep saying me bounds, hey, she finna make money off of it.
Hey, she said, thank y'all trolls. Y'all so cute. Y'all come up with the cute. Y'all ate on that one. Bright Eyes, what's good? Elijah Gates,
they were pissed off because when she got that triple double, she just took the whole internet over. It was over. She took all the highlights from everybody's game the day before. She took it away from everybody. So
they didn't want to talk. They didn't want to talk WNBA no more. They was
right. They didn't want to talk about it no more. And she's been flirting with it for a while now. She's been flirting with getting it. So now she's a double queen. Now she triple dub Barbie. Like what they gonna say? Did they try to bring up her field goal percentage? It's like, oh, but she still got that triple dub, so you could get mad. She's in history now. She's the fastest to 500 points and 500 rebounds. Auntie, she might be the fastest in like a couple more years, probably less, to 1,000 points and rebounds. It's insane what this girl is doing. It's insane. Like
HDA on no world tour. You always find us right here on Mondays at 2:00. This is your favorite guilty pleasure.
We on a world tour with my man.
We ain't on no world tour. He always right. You can always find him right here. Now he pop up always places, man. He just was live somewhere else. But this is what I'm gonna say. This because this what blew me away. Like you said, the second youngest behind CC. And CC had a monster game on the comeback, right? She had a monster game.
Monster game.
Angel came out and dropped the trip dub, and I told I posted something that said, put some respect on Angel's name. She's a hooper. Stop the disrespect, man. This kid is special. People like she can't hoop. She stat pad and she this, she that. In 44 games, it took Angel Reese 44 games to get a triple double in the WNBA. Satu Sabally is second with 69.
Right, that's who I was trying to think of. Who was I knew it was either Sabally or somebody else. Yeah.
Here we go. Yeah, we got Satu Sabally at 69, Margot Didick at 98, Candace Parker at 229,
right?
Alyssa Thomas at 230, Lisa Leslie at 235, Natasha Howard at 297, and Tina Charles at 421. Stop telling me that this kid ain't a hooper.
Listen,
stop telling me every time. Listen, 2 years in a row we talked about her, and her name been up there with the greats. Stop playing with me about this kid.
You know what it is, Auntie? I figured it out.
I'm here for it. Let's go.
I figured it out. I know what it is because somebody did a video on it on TikTok. They had Rodman on there where he tipped like 4 or 5 rebounds back to himself. He would miss the easy layup and tip it to himself. And
Okay.
the dude said straight up, it's because she beat White Jesus. That's what happened. Like, that's the only difference. If she would have never won, they would have never been doing this much hate and all this towards this girl. But because the fact she won and she can ball, see, they can't
But
quantify it because she's just a baller. Like, she just rebounds. See, they tried to diss her field goal percentage because she's so great at rebounding. She's so great at passing. She's so great at defending. So they got to find something to minimize her. But what they're not realizing is Angel's brand is organic, just like Asia. Like, if they're out in the real world, you gravitate towards them because they're authentic. Like, look when she got the N1 yesterday on Tina Charles. The kid up front stood up and did the flex with her. That's impact. Like, that's
I mean,
impact.
I mean, look at the scuffle. Look at the little chippiness, the little chippiness in the game.
Right. She was putting them hands up like, oh,
But you saw, first of all, you saw Mabry froze. Did you see Mabry? Mabry went into like a mannequin.
Mabry ain't want no smoke, but Mabry know how Angel go down.
Mabry's like, it's my teammate and it's Angel. You can't see me. You can't see me.
Right. Well, Mabry know Angel built like that. She know Angel built like that.
But,
plus, she might want to play with Angel one day. You know what I'm saying? You don't know.
But like Angel said at the end of the game, you saw her and Tina Charles embrace. You saw, and then, I don't know if you watched the presser, but they asked her. She's like,
I saw it. We did. Like, that's why I was late. That's why I was late to the show yesterday. We was doing our review of the presser.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, it was competitive. It got chippy. Tina Charles say, I got to protect my teammate. It ain't nothing personal. It's just hoop. It's just hoop, y'all. But yeah, she got real organic impact. She's authentic. She's authentic as they come. Yeah. And she's unstoppable. She's unstoppable. Like in real life, Angel's turning lemon. She's turning lemons into lemonade right in front of our face every day, and it's getting sweeter and sweeter and sweeter by the day, and it's pissing people off. And I'm loving it every day. Every day she thinks something else to do with these lemons y'all keep throwing at her to make her some money.
Yeah, because everything they're doing isn't working. They tried to tear her and Miller apart. They grew closer.
They tried to tear her apart. They tear apart with everybody. Tina Charles, they got a problem with everybody.
Right. They try to use everything. And it's like she just continues to get better. And she continues, like, look, HVL finally got to play her game yesterday. The coach finally stood out the way and said, I'm going to let her play her game.
Oh, here we go. Okay.
HVL finally came to play.
Wait. Yeah, okay. Yeah, HVL came to play. But let me tell you this. I heard HVL say something at the presser. It didn't sit well with me. HVL sat up there and said, I'm feeling more like a natural one. What? Then I am a two. What? HVL, don't you do that now. Just come on. Now you had a good game. I need you to just be
no.
HVL. I need you to be HVL now.
I looked at it another.
Now, come on now.
I looked at it another way. I thought it was a sneak diss to the coach. That's what I thought it was.
Okay.
I thought it was a sneak diss to the coach because think about it. She said, I actually got to play the one. I played like a one today, basically saying, dumbass, I'm a scoring one. I'm not a facilitating one. I'm a scorer. That's what I got from it.
Okay, give me the backstory. Give me the backstory.
That's what I got from it because look at it, Auntie. That he been trying to play her like a traditional point guard the whole year. And that's just not HBL game. Who did that to her?
Okay.
Kim Mulkey. Kim Mulkey tried to make her.
I take it back.
Yeah.
I take it back, nephew. I take it back. Y'all know I don't mind saying I was wrong. But I'm looking at her like, you feeling like a one. Why? Girl, no, you're not.
She said it to diss.
But when you explain it like that with that part of the backstory, because I don't be into all the way like
no,
that.
I know.
But I miss everything.
The
people have to tell me why Angel was like, oh, I know why you mad for real. I know why you mad for real.
Oh, yeah. They told me that.
So it's real spicy. It's real spicy. It's this WNBA, man. You ain't gonna wait no years to see who was messing with who in the WNBA. You gonna know right away. You hear me?
Man, yeah, look, listen, Angel, look, this is the thing. Angel, the girl tried to come back like Bria Hartley was still trying to explain herself. That's how, look, I used to want her on my team. I don't want you on my team no more. You soft, like Listen, it was listen, you all like this. You got the heads up like the white person do when the black person walk by, they be like, I didn't mean nothing, DeAndre. DeAndre, no, DeAndre, I didn't mean to touch your foot. I didn't touch your foot on purpose, DeAndre. No.
That girl apologized 3 times. Hey, just in case.
Man, she went to Twitter, Auntie. She went to Twitter talking about my son says I'm not a dirty player. Like her hair was just too long or something. Like why are you continuing with this? You got punked. You got punked. It's okay. You got punked. Leave it alone. You got punked. It is what it is. She punked your whole front line. She punked your whole front line. It happens. It happens. Look.
So, yeah. Oh, you say, I hope they continue to allow Angel to facilitate the offense. Angel need to touch the ball on most possessions.
Angel need to play most of the game because Kamilla and E will do a lot better with her in the game. Like, you're just gonna have to she's gonna have to come out and get like a couple minutes break and then come. Her and Ariel can't leave the floor. Like, they got to be my main people getting minutes. Miller, if she's not, those are some weak fouls on Miller yesterday. Very weak. I felt those are some big weak fouls.
Her and Angel both get soft.
Yeah, her and Angel got some weak fouls.
They don't get any calls for them. They take a lot of none. You can hear slapping. You can hear slapping when they coming through the paint.
Yeah.
You don't hear no whistles. You don't hear no whistles after that. You don't hear no whistles after that.
So Kamilla, listen, I'm going with Miller. I'm going with Angel and Ariel. They're gonna get my most minutes. And then everybody else is just gonna work around them. And if I need to bring Angel out for a break, it's only gonna be for a couple minutes, or not even that, like a couple seconds, get your water in, get your little break, you back out on the floor. Like that, because Miller and E will play well with Angel on the floor because Angel is everywhere. So that don't put pressure on Miller to have to deal with anybody either coming to the basket, slashing to the basket. You ain't got to worry about E will, because E will slow as molasses or slow as Methuselah. So
not slow as Methuselah. I ain't got time.
Yeah, so
Methuselah.
So you need her out there to cover up for the so they don't get in foul trouble, because our guards, they let people just get to the next level easy. they don't give our bigs no help at all.
Oh my gosh. So what do you think about this? Angel could have had 20 to 30 points if she hits the floater lay-in after calling for the ball.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, she should have got the ball when she had Hartley. She had Hartley on her. I just came to the conclusion, Chicago is just allergic to passing guards. Like, we just don't have no guards. We just don't have guards. Like, this happened last year. Her and Miller had a mismatch where they had a smaller defender on them after running the floor. They don't get the ball. So Angel was pissed, but hey, Angel realized me and Miller gonna have to be the passers of the team. What's up, Billy? We're gonna have to be the passers of the team.
So Chuckle Chatter say everybody is playing better since Sloot left. Sloot back the team's progress.
Yeah, because Sloot, I told you guys and gals.
Would you have liked Sloot as the backup point guard?
Yes. Right? See, what I would have done was I'd have put her as the backup.
It was too much wear and tear on her.
Auntie, I would have brought in. Okay, this is what I felt like. I would have brought in Tahina Pow at number 10. I would have picked. You remember I said it. I'm taking Tahina because Angel and Miller play with scoring guards. They're not used to the traditional, dominate the ball guard who's waiting for you to get open. That's not their game. Their game is to face up, run the floor, move off the ball, set a screen, pop open, either shoot the midi or get to the basket. That's Miller and Angel's game. They tried to turn them into traditional posts where they just set screens and just move out the way. That's not how you use them. So they needed Slooty to get, I don't wish no injury, but they needed her to go down for him to realize, okay, I know how I got to play him now. Because look, Raven Johnson didn't play like Sloot. Raven Johnson will come up, get a ball up, and then she'll move around. She'll play around the perimeter, or she'll do whatever the team needs on offense. Go get the O boards, get a mid-range off. She always played without the ball. They never had no guard who needed to dominate the ball. So now that you got Ariel there, Angel and Miller could set her up better because Ariel's better off the ball, like catch and shoot, come off a curl, get it, pull up from the nail, from the high post. Same thing with HBL. HBL was just playing like a two guard yesterday. That's it. That's what you need her to play like. You don't need her to play like, oh, I'm going to just get like 8 to 9 assists. That's not HBL's game. I need HBL giving me about at least 8 to 9 points and like being engaged in the offense, being another threat. But he don't know how, but he don't know how to do it though, because Marsh is like, he's nothing but a puppet to me. I think like Rod was right. Like Tanisha Wright runs this team. Like she runs the offense. And I think the players had a meeting and they said, you know what? F it. This is what we're going to do. We're just going to play because that shit he trying to play, it just don't work. It don't work because it's too guard and wing oriented. And your guards and wing, Auntie, let's be honest, it's a D minus. Your wings and your guards are D minus. They're not good.
They failing.
They're failing. I'll say F.
So let me ask you this: Do you give them opportunity to get to the playoffs still?
Do I? If he plays the minutes that I've been saying, yeah, I think they can make the 8th seed. And the reason why is he has to play Miller, Angel, and he has to play Ariel. He got to play them massive minutes. And then you got to play Michaela more. You're going to have to flip. You're going to have to spot minutes to Kia and Rebecca because they're so inconsistent. But then you got to look at it, Auntie. Washington Mystics, they're not the same. They're not giving you the same buzzsaw like they were. And they're young. And I don't even know if they might keep Dawson on the team or Slim. They might trade them before the deadline just to get some more picks. And then you got Golden State. Golden State is probably they're balling. LA Sparks, they're having an identity crisis. They don't know who they want to be. They don't know if they want to be Plum's team or they wanted to be Rakia's team. Like their identity crisis.
Let me show you something. Let me show you something real quick, and then you tell me what you think. I'm gonna show you something real quick.
Right.
So you kind of make this bigger. This is my concern. What's left is my concern, right?
Right.
So they got Mystics, Mercury, Dream, Sparks, Valks, Sparks, Lynx, Mystics, Wings. Then they go like Lynx, Dream, Lynx, Storm, Fever, Mystics, Valks.
Right.
Mercury, Mystics, Dream, Fever, Sun, Valks, Storm, Liberty, Sun, Aces, Mercury, Storm, Sun, Fever, Aces, Liberty.
Right.
Oh God.
Now, if he keeps the same lineups he keeps, like playing Bam, because look, yesterday he took Bam's minutes down. Like he just sat her, Kia Nurse, and Becca down the stretch. Now, if he does something like that where he rides the hot hand, he could win. Because look, they was gonna beat the Dream. The only reason they lost is his dumbass for some reason kept playing Bantam on Ron Howard and what's the other girl named Beck on Ron Howard, and Ron Howard just shot him out the gym because Alicia Gray had a bad game that game. So Ron Howard was the one to take him out. The only teams I see on there that's going to give him real trouble is, of course, the Mercury, the Lynx, and the Aces. Because the Aces, even though they're like into me, we're gonna talk about them later. They're like in a tumbleweed. They're in a tumbleweed, yeah. So they'll have a chance, but they have to figure out. They have to figure out like what they're going to do with they're gonna have to figure out what they're gonna do with the lineups they make. They can't keep going with this lineup of Kia Nurse and Rebecca Allen playing most of the minutes. They can't do it.
I see you saying that y'all should have beat the Mercury. Maybe you should have beat that Mercury then, but this Mercury now?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about now.
This is a different Phoenix Mercury.
Yeah.
Team. I don't know.
Yeah.
Don't sleep on Phoenix, y'all. Like Kai Copper's back. Kai Copper stay healthy. Alyssa Thomas stay healthy. Did y'all see what Alyssa Thomas did yesterday? Yeah, man. Phoenix is gonna be.
Johnny Ringo, have fun. Bye. Thank you. Now you can keep going, Auntie.
Jeff P needs to stop being stubborn and get Ari McDonald or Deja Kelly. If not, it'll be hard for this guy to get the 8th seed. Yeah,
Right.
Angel Reese cooking right now. Yeah, Mercury is a good tender. Yeah, first degree. That's what I'm saying. I don't know if I would have expected them to beat this team now. The Mercury
No.
before Kai got back when Alyssa Thomas was out. To me,
They should have won that game.
That's when you got to get the Mercury.
No, they not finna beat the Mercury now.
Yeah.
I don't see it.
Let's see. Jeff P needs, I don't know, Bill. For some reason, we give the Lynx fits, so we might sneak a game against them.
Yeah, we will. I think we can give the Lynx. Look, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I don't really like how the Lynx have been looking.
Well, let's talk about them. Let's talk about them. We're gonna hurt some people's feelings now.
Yeah, I don't like how they've been looking.
Who they beat? When they got to a real team that they had to play, they lost. That's what I saw.
They lost.
Tell me what you saw.
Yeah, they lost. And then not only did they lose, Courtney Williams had a terrible game. Heidemann had an average game. McBuckets, if McBuckets don't step up for them in the clutch, man, they're going to be in trouble. And then Nafisa had trouble against their front court. Their front court gave Nafisa problems.
I know everybody say Nafisa's the MVP, but if you looked at Minnesota without McBuckets and with McBuckets, McBuckets makes a big difference.
I got Alicia Gray, right? I got Alicia Gray, even though she had those 2 stinkers. I still think Alicia.
No, I'm talking about MVP on the Lynx team.
The Lynx team. Okay, got you. My fault.
Yeah, make that clear. Amongst the Lynx players.
Fault. Yeah, that's my fault.
Alicia Gray is definitely MVP right now for me. But on that team, they talk about MVP.
No, I think it's McBuckets too, Auntie. Because look, listen. Thing go. If McBuckets, remember McBuckets was cold in that game 5 to go for the win, to win it all, and they struggled. In that game. So to me, it's like if McBuckets isn't going or her shot's not hitting down the stretch, they're in trouble because Nafisa, for some reason, against the good front courts, she struggles against the good front courts. Like against the Sparks or somebody, she'll dominate that front court. That front court can't stop Nafisa. But if she goes against the front court like we got or when Asia come back, or what's the other team, the Liberty, when they got JJ? Because look, the Liberty don't look good without JJ. If they don't have JJ in that front court, they don't look that good. Man. They look bad. They look bad.
It looked like the Liberty is trying not to let Natasha Cloud have that team too, because they really made a point to intentionally have Sabrina Ionescu try to get off. So
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, so I'm like, I don't understand it. And then you didn't have Natasha Cloud guard her like she's been guarding her. I don't get it.
I see Skullbrain Nation saying you want Angel to guard Satu when this guy played Mercury.
I'm
trying to think who else.
Well, it depends because
why wouldn't she guard AT? Don't
yeah, she gonna guard. Angel's gonna guard. Yeah, Angel's gonna guard AT. And well, I don't know. It's kind of hard because it depends on when we play them. Miller will probably guard AT, and then you will probably slide Angel either to West Bell or to Satu, depending on who's hot, who's hot from. And then I would have Michaela. I would put Michaela. I will put Michaela out there. I would have Michaela go against Satu. And I would have Angel going against no, you know what? Let me flip that. I would have Angel going against Satu. I would have Miller I would have Miller playing a one-person zone, and I would let Michaela and Angel play between between Satu and West Bell, because I don't want Miller. See, what he does is he keep putting Miller on the perimeter, and I want to hide Miller on defense. This is what Don did great. This is what I loved about Don. She knew how to hide Miller on defense when y'all played against the smaller teams. He don't know how to do that. He don't know how to do that at all. I don't know why he doesn't. But this game, it seems like he said, you know what, Miller, don't switch. Just stay in the back. And Miller got to stay down in the paint all day in the post. She wasn't going out on the wing guarding nobody, because the previous games, if you remember, they would just run the pick and roll and had a wing or the guard on Miller one-on-one. So that was a mismatch for Miller on the perimeter. So it was like, all right, we're gonna leave Miller back, and we're just gonna have Angel roam in between the perimeter and the post, which will work better. This is why I don't want E. Will or Kamilla in at the same time. I want to keep Angel out there and then mix in Michaela.
Let's talk Maddie. What do you think? Is Maddie should Maddie be spelling Angel?
Maddie should, but I don't think
or do they need to get rid of Maddie? Somebody said let Maddie, come in for Angel, and then somebody else is saying get rid of Maddie. What are your thoughts on Maddie?
I mean, I would get rid of Maddie, and then I would just go get I would get rid of Maddie and see if I can go get a wing/4. Somebody who can defend and play. Like, what would really help us, Auntie, is if we had a player like a Nas Hillman off the bench. That would really help us, because that player could guard the 3 through 5 because they're so strong, and they can also give you something on offense. Maddie can shoot the 3, but she's not real good guarding on the perimeter. Like, she's better in the post. But I don't think Marsh wanted her. Because she don't fit this team. If you look at it, Maddie don't fit this team. Maddie would fit better to me on like a Phoenix or a Golden State, something like that, where you have a bunch of wing defenders around.
Send her to Golden State, because I'm trying to get Rakia to Phoenix.
Right. Like, she would be good in Golden State.
I'm trying to get Rakia to Phoenix.
Yeah, that's where she need to go.
This roster is barbecue chicken. Which roster are you talking about? Sky? I don't know you talking about.
Yeah, you're talking about the Sky roster, probably.
163 to chat, y'all. Run them likes up for us on both the platforms. Make sure y'all subscribe on both platforms. New York sold that Fever game on purpose. Now they have JJ back. If New York wins tomorrow, Fever go to Commissioner Cup. If ATL beats New York, they go to Commissioner Cup. Okay. Maddie not ready yet.
Yeah, she's not. She was a wasted pick. What I would have done was I would have tried to get that one girl Salon from the draft, or I would have tried to get it was another wing in the draft I would have grabbed. I wouldn't have grabbed Maddie. Maddie don't fit this team because we got so many holes everywhere. Like, she just don't fit. Like, she got to be on a team that has a bunch of defenders around her. Like, Golden State would work for her, because you got Kayla, you got Timmy, you got all these people who can cover up for her lack of defense. We don't have anybody.
I don't know. I don't know if Maddie's not ready. I'm not sure who Maddie is. I'm gonna just leave it at that. I'm not sure who Maddie is. I don't think that we really got a good look at who Maddie was back.
She got put in the wrong spot though. She got put on the wrong team. Maddie should never came to Chicago.
Well, not only that, people kept saying Maddie regressed at Notre Dame when she came back last season, and I don't know if it was that. I wasn't sure if Maddie was all the way healthy. I
don't think she was either.
I'm just not. I don't know. So maybe Maddie,
she had a leg injury.
Maybe she needed a year away to get all the way healthy and then come play. So I don't know.
Get rid of Maddie and get Queen Egbo.
Because I expected a lot out of Maddie West, but I ain't gonna hold you. Like, coming back into last season, I thought Maddie was gonna be a lot more helpful to Notre Dame than she was, and I don't know if that was Ivy, if that was her not being healthy, a combination of it all. But I would like to see her fully healthy and in a different situation.
But we don't need Queen Egbo. Okay, then why do you got Elizabeth Williams? Because if you bring Queen Egbo in, it's like it's too much redundancy.
I thought you said you wanted a wing. Why you getting Queen?
Well, yeah, I don't. Why would we get Queen? Yeah, we need a wing. That's what we need. And then we need a real backup, and we need a real backup foe.
This matchup Tuesday is gonna be fun. Angel and Kiki.
Yeah.
I didn't get to see Angel and Anissa.
Did they say she was hurt, or she healthy or hurt?
No, don't do that. No, she's a DNP. Don't do that, nephew. She was down at the end of the bench with her jacket zipped up.
I told you. Look, listen.
Look, now we were just talking about this.
She not gonna play because you got Adada, you got Tina Charles, and you got Diaby. All three of them are better than her, and they're bigger. She can't play the post. She got to learn how to play the wing. If she can't play the wing, I don't see her making it. She like you preaching to the
Man, we said that already, man. We said that. We've been saying it. We've been saying that. We've been saying that. But I thought I was gonna see that matchup. We didn't. So I'm
glad we did it because Angel was on one yesterday.
Yeah, Kiki Angel. Let's go. I'm here for it.
Man, they would have been on one.
I'm here for it. I like the matchups. They get spicy. Don't pull her hair. Don't pull her hair.
Right.
Listen, let me see what y'all say. I was at the game. HD. The coach just didn't play Anissa. I wanted that too.
Oh, for real? Damn, that sucks.
But let's talk about it because we was just talking about this on Hot Takes with Rob, and we talked a good point. If the Connecticut Sun are not invested in Anissa Morrow, y'all, they're not invested in getting Anissa Morrow ready to play and none of that. You know how we could tell? Ain't nobody sitting by her with a clipboard, pointing out stuff, pouring into her, talking to her. Hey, come down here. Not even the players sitting around her. Like at least Fagan, I see people talking to Fagan. I see Fagan cheering. I see Fagan engaged. I don't even see Anissa jumping up
Fagan,
being like,
the coach already said about Fagan. She's a long term. I think that Fagan's a long term for them. They're just bringing her along slowly because they're going to keep her around.
But that makes Fagan that has Fagan invested. Anissa Morrow's not even invested. Like to me, y'all trying to play her out of position. You try to play her out of position. She's not in a good system for herself. And then I just don't even know if
could she be a Nas Hillman? Could she be a Nas Hillman?
Not in Connecticut. I just don't see. I don't think the Connecticut is the right place. I just think that Rashid is probably going to go more international.
So if they, so do you think they're going to send her to like Toronto or somewhere in the off season?
Woo. I hope not.
Auntie dropped the coat like. Well, Toronto.
Here's my thought about Toronto. Really, I think that we're gonna see some of the Canadian players go to Toronto. So I don't know if you'll see like
like Aaliyah Edwards. Yeah, I see her leaving.
Aaliyah Edwards, Nurse. You know, some of those people. I know y'all say Morrow to Chicago. I don't know. For me, I said it on the last show. Morrow to Minnesota would have been okay for me.
Yeah, she would fit it better.
Because I would have known from the gate, Anissa, you're not playing this season, but you're going to get all of this experience. You're going to play with all of these players. Right. You're going to be here with Nafisa, who's kind of undersized four, that can help you kind of be an undersized four in situations that allow that. But for the most part, you got to be a three. So let her. The thing about Minnesota for me is just like Peely. You sit there, you get all of that experience, you get all of that training, you get all of that development. Not on the court. Peely didn't play a lot on the floor last year, but she's going to play this year. And Peely probably ends up not protected and on an expansion team. But now she's going to come with all of that pro experience that she can take to another team and be solid and get started. Anissa Morrow.
So you don't think Cheryl will keep a Peely for longer? You think she'll let her go in the expansion team?
I would have to look at their roster. I don't know that. So when I think about there's going to be an expansion draft this year for two teams. So two teams are going to get to come through. So teams will probably lose two players. Right. When I look at Minnesota's 6, I don't know that Peely is in that 6 because you got Williams, you got Nafisa, you got McBride, you got Heidemann. Who am I forgetting?
Elena.
Elena. I don't know if Peely is that 6'1". So she could be odd man out, but put herself in a position to land in a spot like a Kayla Thornton, who walked into Golden State and was able to make an impact and be comfortable and do all of that. So,
Anissa might end up being a backup 4.
And Alyssa Peely may end up back in the Northwest, like she came out of Utah and everything. She may end up back Northwest, like Portland or somewhere, playing basketball. So
she would be good. She would be good for your aces coming off the bench. Where Because she could come in and knock down that 3 for y'all, and she could battle for the boards, and she's a little stronger than what KB is. She would fit that position perfectly. But yeah, I mean, Anissa's most likely going to be a player coming off the bench. I think she needs to get stronger. She needs to get a little more agile, so then she could play like Nas, because Nas played the 3 and the 4, and she could play the 5 in certain lineups that they need her to. So that's what she's going to have to end up being. So her person I would have her model her game after is Nas Hillman. That's what I would do. She's not going to be a strictly starter in this league. You know, she's not, because even though Nafisa is only an inch taller than her, Nafisa got like her skills was like way better than Anissa when she came out. So I see her doing that. She would have to me, do what Nas did. Probably sit the bench probably a couple years and then start getting into that rotation piece. That's what she's going to have to do.
I agree. You Peely off the bench for the Aces. You know, I think Peely is gonna be has a skill set that translates to the W, and she'll be if she doesn't turn into like a starter someplace where she finds a home, she'll be a solid role player. On you know, I don't think that she's gonna be like a journeywoman or anything like that, but I think that she's here for some years. Fee is long. That's why she can play. That's why she can play undersized. People
that is true.
People that wingspan, ask Raven.
Yeah.
That wingspan means something. That means something. I could be 5 foot nothing, but if my wingspan is 6 foot of everything, what we talking about?
Listen. Look at Sanaya Rivers. Sanaya Rivers got a long wingspan. She's a problem.
Her length is a problem on the perimeter. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, and then if she gets caught up against some 4s in the league, she can guard them because of her length. So I agree.
Put her on that. She can for sure guard 1 to 3. She can maybe hold her on against some 4s if she gets switched off, but I wouldn't match her up on the 4.
Never.
But her length on the perimeter, itself is just a problem.
Right.
It's just a problem. So, to me, I feel like Anissa Morrow she landed in a bad spot. She landed in a bad spot. It's too much going on in Connecticut for her to get what she needs. Like they're trying to figure out: are we for sale? Are we staying here? Are we moving to Boston? They got new coaches in there. They got
and then she got hurt too. You also got to remember she hurt her knee early in camp, so that also set her back. You know,
I don't believe that, but I don't believe that she came into camp 100% healthy.
I don't either.
With all the wear
I don't either.
At LSU, I don't believe that she came in 100% healthy.
She didn't. She was playing like 38 minutes a game.
Probably
it was crazy. Yeah, it was crazy.
Mabry also trying to leave the Sun.
I could see Mabry going to a team. I could see her doing that.
Do y'all think Mabry trying to leave the Sun still?
Hell yeah. That's Mabry. Yeah, that's Mabry.
Because the way that she bought into Rivers, I'm trying to see is Mabry like, hey, go get some players and maybe I'll
Auntie.
I think so. No,
Auntie, no,
Auntie.
Look, listen. What did?
I thought she turned a new leaf and was gonna start bringing the rookies along. I thought she was trying to buy in. I'm saying.
Listen. She walked into the house with some sheep clothes on. She left out this bitch as a wolf. Look,
yeah, okay. Look,
I don't see it.
The other reason I thought that Mabry may stay is I'm not gonna be in Connecticut. You would be headlining in Boston in a new facility in a new situation. So that was the other reason I thought maybe Mabry would consider.
Mabry's not built like an Angel or Asia Wilson or a Nafisa, where this is my team. I run this shit. She not built like that. She likes to likes to get the credit, but none of the blame. She don't want no blame.
Here's the thing. You said that's BS. I'm trying to get her. I thought she was going work with these rookies now. Where can she go and be it? That's the thing. Mabry doesn't want to ever be it. She don't.
Mabry wants to go to a contending team. She wants to go to a contending team. I mean, she would be good for the.
Las Vegas Aces.
Aces, yeah, definitely. Aces, the Fever could use her because Sophie Cunningham is terrible.
Oh, I didn't know that Mabry was from Boston. I didn't know that she was from Boston. That shit.
No, she's from Jersey. She's from Jersey. She a Jersey
I
girl.
don't know. They said
No, she from Jersey. She can go to either the Aces, the Fever could use her. Chicago could use her as quiet as kept because they don't have a consistent shooter. Minnesota could possibly use her off the bench. I mean, there's plenty of teams that can use Mabry because Mabry, I can't lie. Mabry been having a good season on the low. Like with a sorry team, she been hitting heaters on people. So I wouldn't mind her coming back.
It ain't no expectations.
Right. Yep. Exactly. But like I said, she could fit plenty of teams.
No expectations. Could she pull a sloop if maybe the Sky in a few years is a contending team? I don't think she would ever go back to Chicago. But listen, and she was buddy with Angel and Ken. But the thing that we got to remember about Mabry and Evans and all of them, they asked for a trade at the beginning. And then then Mabry was like, well, okay, Kai got up out of here. I'll see how it worked. Yeah, this ain't working, man. I'm still on the trade block, man. My name is still in the portal. Let's go. What we doing? Push me out here. Let's go. She was ready to go.
He said Mabry wants to be a Marlon Jackson, not Michael.
Exactly. Not Marlon. More like a Tito.
Hey, he didn't go to Tito. He didn't go. He went straight to Marlon.
More like a Tito. More like a Tito though, Rasheen, and I'm gonna tell you why. Marlon came along a little later. You know what I'm saying? Marlon came along a little later.
Right.
Tito was before Michael. Like maybe was before Angel. You know what I'm saying?
Slow down, Tito. Slow down, Tito. Damn.
You don't want to be in the front.
No.
She want to be the best guitar player. You know what I'm saying in the group. You know what
right.
I'm saying? She want her
right.
Yeah.
Right.
Not Marlon, Michael. But I like it.
I mean, it depends. In Chicago, Nadir, it depends. If Angel and Miller, because look, this is what's going to happen this year, whether they make the playoffs or not, it really don't matter. Mm-hmm. You're going to have guaranteed contracts, which are Angel, Miller, HVL, Maddie, and Koulibaly. Everybody keep forgetting Koulibaly, and then Sivka, if she decides to come back. It depends on what he's trying to do. Now, if he's trying to build around the post,
ain't nobody forgot no Koulibaly, man. Stop it. Dude, first of all, let me ask you this, and I'm gonna tell you. And the only reason I'm saying this about Koulibaly is I don't even know if they keep Koulibaly. They may make Koulibaly available as part of the expansion. What do you think?
If I'm Jeff, I make Sivka available.
Stop that, because you know Jeff is trying to build around Sivka. Stop.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying, if Jeff is smart, that's why I said if was a split, then we'll all be messed up.
so we know that's not the case. So then what do you think they're gonna do?
I mean, I could see them moving. I could see them letting, like you said, Koulibaly go and possibly Maddie. I could see Maddie and Koulibaly going. I could see them two going. I don't see them getting rid of these three. I just think the
only reason I say that is because I feel like Koulibaly is a duplication of a skill set they have on the team already. So I didn't see him coming in, and I didn't see her coming in and sticking there. That's all. Not that I think anything's wrong with Koulibaly's
MJ
game.
lover, Big Daddy, long donger today. Pause.
MJ in the building. Kia Highlife. What's up, fam? Thank you for liking and sharing.
Kia. It's Kia.
You said they can let Angel go?
No, they not. No, from what I'm hearing, man, they're trying to make it work. And Jeff P, he's been at the games because, like I said, that owner gave him that call, man. Look, Jeff P at all the games. He know Jeff P is taking a bad hit right now. And if you were to let Angel go, then you're going to lose Miller and you're going to lose a lot of money. Political Lil just told me in the other chat I did this morning that the group, they have their, I think they're with a certain group of people who own like a lot of shares in the WNBA and they got money. Angel ain't going nowhere. So I mean, I'm just saying.
So here's the thing. And I know y'all saying you taking Koulibaly over Michaela. It's just too many. It's too many. Here's the thing with Koulibaly. I think it's just too many unknowns. How
is she going? Like she got hurt. Is she going to be the same? Yeah.
Yeah. And then how long is it going to take her to work back? Is she going to,
right?
The injury. So it's not to me. And really, I'm gonna be honest. For the type of injury that she had, I think it was a knee. Chicago isn't even the place that I would want her to be rehabbing. I'm just keeping it a buck. That ain't what I would do. I would love her somewhere else. Not give me the phone, Dan. Israel. Hold on, God. Hold on. Israel said what? Hold on. Stop money. Hey, okay. Whoa. We appreciate the support, but wait. If I'm Dallas, Israel, I ain't giving up Zaza.
Zaza's not going nowhere.
But I'll tell you what I will do.
If you get rid of Enrique, they're getting rid of Enrique. Why would you get rid of Zaza too? Zaza's gonna be
Hey, mister. Now you can't have Manetti. But I got a Sealy for you. Hey, JJ Quinterly off the bench in Chicago. I like it. I like the aggression.
I like that better than Isaiah.
I like the ability to be able to score. I ain't got nothing to lose. I know
because you got
smaller, but Quinterly been proving that she can hoop. Let's go.
Yeah, but you got HVL already. Plus, Dallas is going to get rid of Enrique. Why would you get rid of the next Enrique and Zaza?
I wouldn't. If I'm Dallas, I wouldn't let Isaiah James go.
Because she fits with Paige.
She fits with Paige, and just the length and everything. Her skill set. I wouldn't let that walk out the door. But Quinterly, Quinterly.
No, because Quinterly would be good coming off. Because this is what I would do, Auntie. I would core Ariel Atkins at the end of the season. I would put Maddie and Koulibaly on the to not be protected. I would let them go. Then I would trade 2 second-round picks, like he's saying, instead of for Zaza, I would go after Quinterly. And I would possibly see if and then after that I would go get a bunch of training camp contracts. Like I would pick up a Charles, I would pick up a Destiny Henderson, I would pick up a bunch of players that I will put on the team to see if they're ready to go. And I would say, Angel and Kamilla, this is your choice. Pick who you want and let's run with it. And I would try to go sign. After I signed AA to a contract, I would sign another person, which in my opinion would be Dejanay, or I would get a what's the other girl name that's going to be a free agent, or I would try to get a
it's a lot of free agents coming up.
Yes, a lot of them. Not Satu, it's somebody else. Slim. I would see if I can get Slim. If I can get Slim or somebody like that who could come and help with leadership as well. So, or a Dolson. If I can get a Dolson, I would get a Dolson because look, Dolson would come in and she would be she wouldn't be the same as Miller or Angels. Plus, she could stretch the floor, and I'll let Angel go back to playing down low, get rebounds to give Miller a break. Then when Miller come in, you still can have Dolson out there for a couple plays because she shoots the three and Miller could do something. So you don't want to have all this redundancy on your team. You want to be able to build a balanced team. So you got to have a wing. You got to have a solid backcourt. Your front court is set. Your front court's an A+, but your wings are an F and your guard is a D- because you got Ariel Atkins. That's it. And then HVL. They save you at that position. Everybody else is just Buno.
Oh, yeah. Basura. Baby. Basura.
Yeah.
So... yeah, I mean, Raven will pick up at some point, next season, but fixes that they could try to maybe make happen this season before the trade deadline. But I just, like I said, looking at that schedule, man, it's an uphill battle. Like they got to lock in to really tear off an unbelievable win streak to get in that edge.
Listen, we said the same thing about Nola.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So we got
I ain't saying it
we
can't
got
be done. I'm not saying it can't be done, but they got to lock in right now and make it
yeah,
happen.
yeah. Bree Hall. Yeah, we need Bree Hall. Like, but the thing is,
I really think
if I
NBA
was, I would get Bree Hall, and the reason why I would get Bree Hall is because Bree Hall would solve our wing problem. Like right now, we're good. Like our wing would be good if Bree played the wing. And now I don't have to start Michaela. I can use Michaela off the bench as a 6 person, and I can go to work. I can work with that better. But we still need a point guard too that come in back up. So
you may not be able to get that until next year.
exactly.
And so then you have to say, okay, I'm gonna pick up all these other things, and I'm gonna have Angel as my point forward. If
Yeah.
Bree Hall is committed to 3xBA, Bree Hall and Destiny Henderson, I'm gonna be interested to
And Bree
see
Hall could bring the ball up too. She could bring the
after
ball
we
up
see them.
too.
Yeah, Bree, and I think Breezy been working on her handles too. Big Breezy, not the big Breezy, not the little
Big
one.
Breezy.
Big Breezy. Breezy and Destiny, I think will do very, very well in 3xBA, and I expect both of them to get picked up somewhere before the end of the season.
Yeah, Breezy, nice. But see, that's my thing. I wanted Breezy because Breezy's defense is locked down. I go into a game because this is what I was trying to tell Chicago Sky fans. Chicago Sky fans are dumb. I'm glad I ain't no fan of the team. I'm a fan of players. They dumb as hell. So I tried to tell them I would get Breezy. They like, that's too high to get Breezy. I'm like, okay, you got double A. Double A supposed to be your best player and your offensive weapon. You want to try to use her like Kennedy last year, right? Why would I have her guard the best perimeter player all day? She's going to be tired when the offensive end come. So why don't I get Breezy, let Breezy lock down the best perimeter person, and AA could operate better? But people don't know basketball.
They said, what about the girl who played point guard for the Fever?
Oh, Ari McDonald.
I think I'm gonna
Ari
be
is
honest.
straight. I would take Breezy over her.
I think Ari gonna have options. That's what I think.
Yeah, and if I'm Ari, I won't come.
Showed up.
I won't come to Chicago. You know what Ari would be good at? Ari would be good at she would definitely be good for damn. She can go anywhere. I don't want her in Chicago because Chicago will screw it up for her.
The Las Vegas Aces.
Yes, Aces, yeah, because she'll be better than she'll be good playing besides I would like her and Aaliyah not better together than her and Dana Evans.
I don't know. First degree sports, you're not dumb. I don't know what happened right there.
No, you're not dumb. Who said you dumb?
I don't know. I don't know what happened.
Oh, I don't know what happened.
Can we have both of them? Both of who? What about the girl who played point guard for Fever? Ari and Ariel? Who you talking about? Both of who?
Yeah, Ari. Talking about Ari. She said, "Yeah, we have both." I wish we could, but this ain't the NBA. Breezy and Ari, excuse me.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, yeah, first degree, because I don't, but if somebody, we address it. If people, I thought somebody got out of line. You was just joking. Okay, fam, I'm with you. We good, family.
Oh no, you not dumb first degree. You cool. Listen, if I say fans are dumb, I'm not talking about you if you're not dumb. I'm talking about the ones that are dumb. That's all. Not you.
There we go.
Exactly, Kia. That's it. That's it. But Kia, it's funny because now they're telling me, man, you was right. We could have had Breezy. Don't talk to me no more. Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. I don't want to hear it because I told you the first time. You ain't listen.
Big
now
Breezy,
now you done, right. Now you done burnt your hand. I told you not to touch the stove. You touched the stove. Touch the stove, Auntie. They touched the stove.
Oh man. Oh, so first degree sports, you in Chicago.
He said, yeah, we got a lot of dummies out here.
So I mean, from your perspective, what's the energy in Chicago? Like I know
first degree. Yeah, first degree.
Chicago,
Tell us.
What are y'all saying? Are y'all like, yo, we want Angel, Kamilla? Or are y'all riding with the with the ownership, is the city really behind this guy? Tell me, what's your take?
Yeah, what's your take, First Degree? You in the city. First Degree walk in the barbershop. He trash. Like,
God damn. They will never learn. They will never learn, HD.
Oh, yeah, Nadira. They never learned, dog. They never.
So I got a question. I didn't watch a lot of Angel, admittedly, at Maryland, right?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't. Is there a player from Maryland that's in the league now that would look good with Angel? Is there a former teammate from, because I know that there's not a former
Diamond would
player
be
from.
good. Diamond would be good with her.
Okay.
Because I think Diamond played. Did she play? No, my bad. Not Diamond. She didn't play in Maryland. You know who would be good with her? The even though she's an op and she
MJ,
a hater.
they said Diamond Miller
Lexi.
too, like you said.
Yeah,
Lexi
Diamond
Brown?
Miller.
Lexi Brown?
Yeah, Lexi Brown would do well with her because
Is Lexi healthy?
yeah, she played the other night with when they got their ass beat by Valkyrie. She was playing in that game. She would do well with her.
I just ain't seen a lot of her. I ain't seen a lot of her in Seattle. So I'm
Yeah.
Is there a running mate? Is there a running mate that we ain't thought that we could put in Chicago that helps the situation? And you know,
I know her leg is hurt. I know her leg is, like I said before the draft, I know her leg is hurt, but if she can get that leg healthy, Sellers would be perfect for her. Like that would be the perfect running mate with her. The all-seeing eye, T.I.
Last time I saw her, it was a glitch. So unless
Man,
it's
hold
fully
on,
loaded now,
Auntie, hold on. The disc was scratch.
Oh man, wicked.
The disc was scratched.
Man, wicked. Listen, tell me, you know how you get it just yeah, bro,
that's what I thought. Diamond Miller played in Maryland, right? That's what I thought. So Diamond would be perfect. Diamond would be perfect for her.
Wait a minute. Wait. Why does Lexi Brown make the locker room shambles?
She do. I mean, she actually does. Remember the Sparks locker room was shambled last year.
But here's the thing, though. Her voice should be real quiet in that locker room. She ain't gonna come in talking loud in that locker room, is she?
No, hell no. Angel slapped the hell out of mouth.
Yeah, she ain't coming in talking loud. She gonna come in and get in line.
Kamilla gonna come over there like this. Listen, we heard what you said, ho.
Yeah, keep me out your parlays. Yeah, she ain't coming in with no big voice in
that shit was funny. Tina Charles had Miller like this, and then Miller was grabbing the arm. Jay-Z Sheldon was looking like, "Are you good?" Like, yeah, this Mama Tina. Mama Tina just strong.
Yeah, we good, man. We all good over here.
Oh, man.
Lexi Brown is currently averaging 1 point shot. The coach said, "Shoot it, damn it." I ain't got time.
No, listen, Auntie, didn't I say that when I said it? You asked me a perfect running mate. I said she's an op, and yeah, she's messy, but she would work because Lexi is more like, if you saw how Lexi Hole was, that's how she is, except Lexi's a better defender.
Exactly. First Degree Sports. I'm glad you get it. Because people think Kamilla is soft. Kamilla kills you with kindness. She's smiling the whole time. You don't know if she's thinking about strangling you or giving you a piece of candy. Kamilla.
Okay, so here it is, Auntie.
Y'all smiling, right?
Auntie, he said, so we ride with Angel and Kamilla, but we recognize all of our GMs for most of our teams are cheap, stupid, and continuously make bad decisions. This goes for the Sky, Bears, Bulls, and White Sox. Yeah, that's what I've been saying.
Bears, we'll see how they do with Ben Johnson, though. I'm not all the way sold on Caleb, but we
Nobody is. Nobody is.
Don't do that. Y'all don't do that. Don't.
Yes, Sellers play with Angel and Merlin.
The one thing that I'm gonna say about these teams that you just said, I don't know what's going on with the ownership there. I don't know. But what I like about these teams and the organizations and the young people that they brought in across those sports, those young people in that town are supporting each other. and showing up and showing out for each other. I saw Bulls at Sky game. I saw Sky at Bulls games. I
Yes.
saw Bears at games. I saw these young people at least trying to get to the money and together cross functionally with their brand. So I appreciate that about these young players in Chicago right now.
Michelle, that's what Kamilla do, man. Kamilla call you a hoe real quick.
Yeah, in a minute. That's her
Siri,
favorite word. That's her favorite
Siri,
word. Ho. That's her
stop the
favorite
music,
word.
hoe. She don't play that. Like Miller not soft, man. Like Miller thing with Miller is this is what they did better yesterday.
Oh, Cubs too. Cubs too.
They were asking, they actually were going up to Miller and they were telling her, man, you good. You gotta let Miller believe like she's that one. You can't just be disconnected and say we're not going to give it to Miller. You got to give Miller the ball. You got to assure Miller, yo, it's good. If you don't do that, Miller going to say F this shit. I'm not finna play. Not for y'all.
But what did Miller tell us? Miller said the coach put me in front of the team and let my teammates know that I'm an option to come to me. That's what she needs. You got to empower her. But you know who told you that? Dawn told you that in the 30-minute pregame. You know who else told you that? Dawn. Last season, when she told you build a relationship with Kamilla. She's a Taurus. This is how you got to get to know her. Bop, 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 bop. Do it.
Yeah, her and Angel. But that's how her and Angel are. They both Tauruses. They both like to be told straight up what it is. They birthdays ain't that far from each other. So that's how I know they didn't build no relationship with them. Yeah, our teams just need to learn how to spend money. Because honestly, when we got Khalil Mack, we would have been good. We just drafted the wrong QB. Damn.
Man, y'all wasted
cooking over here.
Man, y'all wasted a good one. Don't get me started on Khalil Mack.
I
don't know what the
y'all
Raiders
wasted Khalil Mack.
I don't even know why the Raiders let him go.
You didn't know why? You didn't know why? John Gruden let him go.
Don't get me started.
Listen.
Don't get me started on Chucky.
Listen, look what he did to my Bucks. Look what he did to my Bucks.
Conversation. Let's go. What you got?
Listen, look what he did to my Bucks. Look, I was the only one who didn't root for him even when we won the Super Bowl. If we would have kept Dungy, we'd have won 3. We were set up to win 3. Dungy, they didn't give Sean King time to play. Sean King was from my city.
Don't get me started on Sean King, man. Sean King is one of my favorite young black quarterbacks.
He from my city. He from my city. He from Southside. He from Southside St. Pete. He from Southside St. Pete like me. That's my dog.
That was one of my favorites. That was one of my favorites. I was a Temple Bucks.
Yeah, he from my city. Yep.
What I don't remember, and we're gonna get back to basketball here real quick. But what I don't remember, remind me, what was it that the Bucks traded for Gruden? What did y'all give up for Gruden? Because that was a trade. Gruden got there by trade. Was it money?
We got rid of money, and I think we got rid of a couple first to third picks. Because we never could build our team back. We could never build our team up in the 2000s like we did in the 90s with Dungy.
Right. Okay. But that was Tony Super Bowl. But I digress.
Yeah, that was Tony Super Bowl. We all know that. I don't give him credit for nothing. John Gruden tore that team up, and then he went and got Chris Sims to do it as a favor to his daddy Phil. We didn't like Chris. I told people Chris Sims won shit. The baller at Texas was Major Applewhite. Applewhite was the baller, not Chris Sims, but he be on these TV networks trying to talk about Lamar Jackson. I'm like, bitch, you never was as good as Lamar Jackson.
Don't do that.
What are you talking about?
Don't do that.
Trash.
Raiders might be the worst franchise. Worse than Cleveland? I don't know. Let's talk about it. I've been a Bears fan going on 46 years. We've had one quarterback statistically was considered good, and we hated Jack Cutler, Green Bay. I've seen 3 quarterbacks in my lifetime, and they haven't missed a beat.
Yeah. Well, with Jay Cutler, y'all didn't get the receivers. Y'all just had him, and then they have the line. But then as soon as he left, y'all got the line and the receiver, but you didn't get the quarterback.
Man, I'm not going to act like y'all didn't have Jim McMahon come through there.
Oh, Jim McMahon was a dog.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? They didn't have a dog in years. McMahon was that guy.
Jim McMahon, Mike Ditka, them years. Willie Gault, Walter Payton, Refrigerator Perry. Never mind. We talking football. Never mind. Okay, let me get back to basketball.
Yeah.
You like basketball?
Yeah.
See, I'm gonna start a whole other show.
I'm telling you, we too raw.
Goodness gracious, just like that. You say Cleveland's trash.
Kwame
Okay,
Brown
people.
talking about basketball, but he was trash for the Wizards. Here's the thing with Kwame Brown. Kwame Brown's problem was he should have never gone to the Wizards. The problem was he was supposed to be traded. Michael was going to come back and he was going to have a veteran team. Kwame was put in two bad predicaments. He should have never went to the teams he went to. Those teams were ready to win now, to try to win.
Kwame Brown. Oh, Richard Dent too. Kwame Brown. Man, so Kwame Brown, I think, first of all, he gets mislabeled as a bust.
Right.
And I think people are like, he's a bust. He wasn't a bust in the NBA. Based on what you think a first, the first pick in the draft should be, maybe you may say he was a bust as a number one pick.
Right.
They didn't manage him right. They didn't manage him right. And I don't know if they really had Michael took him number one, and I don't know if Kwame was really the best, if he should have been the number one pick, right? Mm-hmm. So I don't know if he should have been the number one pick, but I'm not gonna act like Kwame Brown didn't have a role in this league. Like, you're not a bust in this league, you're not nothing in this league to play the years that he played. Now the highlights that he played and the things that he did in the league was all dirty work kind of stuff. So it's not nothing that you can really see on the highlight. It's not nothing that you really gonna talk about.
Was a solid, right? But Kwame Brown was a solid starter. He used to get rebounds. He used to defend. He used to set screens. I mean, he did everything like you said. He did the dirty stuff. I think we live in this world where you got to score all these points to be considered you've had a successful career, which is stupid.
But exactly, and I think people have to define success for themselves. So for him, he was very successful. He ain't worried about nothing, and I don't care what you say about him. If you talk about the game where the player scored the most points in this thing, besides Will Chamberlain, because that ain't on TV. That you can't see that. It's Kobe's game, right? You don't get that without Kwame Brown. That's Kwame setting them screens out there. It's like Draymond. It's like Draymond. People call Draymond he's just the muscle, he's just that, he's just whatever it is that he brings. It's a level of comfortability and a level of being able to produce for Steph that allows Steph to get off and allows them to find success. So what you would define as like killing in a game, it may not be in the stat box, but like dude did 13 years in the league. Exactly.
Kubila, I agree. I don't like his views. I hate his views. I don't agree with him on his views. But as far as him I don't follow him or his views because I don't like his views. I'm not into his views, but I'm just talking strictly basketball. Like social media. I don't follow him. I don't follow him at all. I just as a basketball player, he played 13 years. I can't call that a bust. Now, he was, if you want to say he's a bust as a first pick, like out of all, there really ain't been that many good first picks, though. If you look at the history of the NBA, if you look at the history of the NBA and the NFL, most of the first picks are busts. Like, they don't play past 5 years. He played 13. Yeah, him. I wanted to choke him so bad. He made me look so wrong because I couldn't stand Peyton. But we'll talk about that later on, T. But yeah, like I said, like Kwame Brown, Kubila, you're absolutely right. I don't agree with his views. But as a basketball player, he was okay. He was okay as a basketball player. I didn't have a problem with him.
You calling Olowokandi a bust? Third word? You said is that you call him?
Yeah, Olowokandi was like Olowokandi didn't play that much though. He didn't, but he wasn't that bad. His issue was this is why I don't like the combines, Auntie. This is why I feel like we should get rid of the combines and just focus on game film, which you did on film. And I believe teams. I feel we should get rid of the draft. I feel teams should be able to pick who they want to pick and go from there. Like they all sit down and talk. They go sign this player, sign that player that's a fit. Because a lot of these players who get drafted, they're not trash. They just probably didn't fit that system or they didn't fit that organization. Some go to an organization like the Browns. Look what the Browns did. Everybody's career's over. Or then you got some who go to a team like that was bad, like a Chicago. But guess what? Michael Jordan won the first pick overall. The first pick overall that year was Akeem Olajuwon. Mike was the third pick. And look what Mike did. He became the greatest of all time, right? So that's what I'm saying. So it doesn't matter where you're drafted. It's what you do when you get there. And that's what I think a lot of people forget. They believe if you're a first pick overall, you got to put up 20 points a game, 30 points a game. Well, hell, Bill Russell was traded from the St. Louis Hawks. You don't think the St. Louis Hawks want to get him back? And he went to Boston. He led in rebounds. He led in steals and blocks. They didn't even record the steals and blocks. The dude won 11. So it's about where you go. It's about your fit. Sometimes you don't fit a certain place.
Yeah, I don't know. And then y'all saying Anthony Bennett. I don't know. I think Greg Oden.
I don't think he was the worst first pick overall. Anthony Bennett wasn't. I mean, he got big, but he wasn't the worst one.
Is Greg Oden out there? Hasheem Thabeet up there?
Right. Hasheem Thabeet. It's a lot of number one picks that were bad.
And then I don't know, like you said, maybe it's not bust. It didn't live up to expectations.
Yeah, it didn't live up to expectations.
And then what do you expect the first round pick to be? To step in and lead the team to the championship? Or what was it that they have to do? Because they go into a team that's losing anyway. So they're supposed to be the one to turn the team around. What does a successful
but that's the problem, Auntie. But that's the problem. They don't give players a chance to develop or a chance to actually go through the fire, and they don't build a team around those players. Like they go and put them on the team, right? And then they expect them to carry the load. Look what's happening with Angel. Angel was the 7th pick. They expect her to take over, do all of this. But nobody says nothing to Sheldon. Nobody says nothing to Aaliyah Edwards. Nobody say nothing about Rakia and them. Not dissing them. I love them as players. I'm telling you, I'm not dissing them. But I'm just saying it's where you don't do anything to help your players. They're not going to grow. I can't put you on a team and let's say you're not a strong scorer. And I don't put scorers or shooters around you. How am I going to help elevate your game? If I didn't do it, I'm getting players who don't help your game. It's a redundancy I'm getting. I'm putting people around you that's the same. That's not going to help you grow. And a lot of times that's what they do in these leagues.
You say Reese isn't a player to build around. Why not?
Why not? That's stupid. She just got a triple-double last night, and she's one of the fastest players to like 500 points, 500 rebounds, and she's the fastest player to get the 30 double-doubles. Man, is you crazy? And she could have had it last year.
I don't think Oden was a bad pick because KD was the next pick. I just felt like Oden was a bad pick because he wasn't healthy. He shouldn't have been
he never was healthy.
Dude never had a chance. He never had a chance of getting healthy. Didn't he have like a microfracture in his knee or something crazy?
Right.
That's why he was a bad pick. He was a bad pick and there was too much expectation put on him. He was never going to be able to live up to the hype of a number one pick. He is never going to be healthy enough to do it.
They need to trade who, Al? Who they need to trade? You talking about trade Angel, trade or where?
Okay. The number one pick conversation is a good one. Players that are picked number one are picked to turn their teams around within a few years. Okay, so we would say, because now we look at the Detroit Pistons, right? If Jaden Ivey doesn't get hurt, Detroit maybe goes a little bit further in the playoffs this year, right? Okay, so we would say that then K has been successful as a number one pick so far because Detroit's turning the corner while he's been there, or how would we grade him as a number one pick?
Who, K Cunningham?
Yeah.
K gets an A. K gets an A right now. I mean, he carries himself well off the court, and then on the court, he's a dog. Like he's a dog on the court. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially every time he plays Jalen Green down there in Houston, he want to bust his ass. He don't like him.
Yeah.
So you know, and that's something that's a healthy rivalry. You know what I'm saying? So I think he's doing great. I think Paolo's doing great as a pick, as a second pick. I think the first pick was Chet, I believe. Or he was, I don't know, one of them was picked first or second. But Chet's doing good. You know, it's because Chet fits the team and what the team needs. He's an anchor. He's a guy who can shoot the three. He can shoot. He also can switch 1 through 5 at his size. I mean, look, you don't have to come in dropping points.
But it took a second for us to be able to see all of that at first. It took a second. They had to still, like, they got Cade there and they had a few pieces and then they still had to move a few, right? Then they moved a few. Then they moved a few, right?
Yeah.
But it took some years. But he's getting there.
Thanks for the super chat, Paper Sack Brown.
Caught y'all live. Great content. Thank you off this week. Appreciate the support. Hold on. Gotta hit the show. Man, appreciate the support. Thank you.
Paper Sack. Shout out to my brother, Paper Sack.
Lazy people. So Angel is not a natural center. We don't want Angel to play the 5.
Angel's a wing. That's what she is. She just plays the 4 and the 5 and the 3. Like, she's a wing. She played all the positions in her career. Like, she played point guard, then she grew to be 6'3". They moved her to the wing, and she played the 4 in Maryland and the 5. And then when she got to LSU, she played the 5. I mean, she could play any position you need her to play. She's just a baller.
Your guy at Orlando is doing good with Pablo.
Yeah, man, Pablo's good, man. We got Bane now, so we'll be fine. We finally got some shooting and some on defense.
Now that we just started talking NBA, let me ask you this: if you are the Memphis Grizzlies, do you honor the trade request
of who?
Ja Morant.
Yes. John needs to get out of there. He needs a fresh start. He needs to get away from he just needs I would build around Triple J because he's been the most consistent to me out of both of them. And I would let Ja go somewhere where Ja can get a fresh start and actually be around a different organization, like actually be able to rebrand himself, because he's taking some hits, even though his shoes and his brand is still selling. But as far as on the court, like, he needs to change his scenery. I think he'll be good somewhere else.
What do you want for him?
Who, Ja?
Yeah, what would you require for Ja?
Shoot, you're gonna have to give up. You're gonna have to give something up more than Bane. I mean, you're gonna have to give something up more than Bane, because Bane just got off the table with 4 first-round picks.
So Memphis is what, in a rebuild?
They gotta be.
So then you gotta let JJ go too.
It depends on what he wants to do. He's still young.
Oh, Triple J? Man, Jaren Jackson, if you don't get the hell out of there, man. If you don't get the hell out of there.
Well, where you gonna go?
Warriors.
Detroit?
Warriors.
To the Warriors? Yeah, because y'all need size. Y'all need a versatile 4. Because that'll help Draymond out a lot.
He can and he defends and he can defend, shoot the 3.
Yep.
Yeah. We'll take him.
Yeah, he'll be good over there. I don't want him in New York though, because they got too many punks in the post.
No, I don't want him in New York. Okay.
Because they talking about they want to put him in New York next to Cat. I'm like, nah. Then what you gonna do with Cat? Cat can't play the 5. And New York people finally realized that when I told him he can't play the 5. He's too soft. Can't play the 5.
It's never healthy though. When was the last time Ja played over 60 games? I don't know. I don't know. New scenery, new opportunities.
He need a new scenery.
Trade that includes Ja and KD. For what? No.
A 3-way trade. No,
you just said Memphis was in a rebuild. What are you rebuilding with KD?
Why would KD go to Memphis? No, that's stupid. Listen, you thinking like them Chicago Sky. Y'all thinking like Chicago Sky.
And Bane just left? No. HBL made a 3 in yesterday's game.
HBL balled out yesterday, man, because they allowed her to play her game. If you allow her to be her, like, HBL's not I'm going to give you like 8 to 9 assists. She's more of a 1 to 3 assist player and gives you about 10 to 12 points. That's just her game.
We would have to give up something, but you can.
What's up, Angelo?
You can always
Angelo, what's up?
NBA.
Yeah, HVL is a 2 who dominates the ball. Like she's a point guard at size, but she's more of a 2. Like she just dominates the ball. That's all she does.
Man, my man Twan just re-nicknamed Alicia to Elite Shagray, and I love it. Let's go.
Listen, man. She low key is having probably the best season I've seen of anybody. And everybody was laughing at me. Everybody was laughing at me when I said she was player of the month last month. I told them, I said she player of the month.
How do they build on that win? How do they build on that win? Ooh.
How do they build on the win? They play Washington.
It's tough. It's tough.
I mean, they could be. I mean, look, they can win, but the thing with him is you gotta play your pieces. You gotta play your main pieces the most minutes. You can't be giving Kia and Becky and Bantam all these minutes. You can't put Bantam at the point. You got to put HVL out there with Ariel. Ariel and HVL gonna have to play together. Like you can't have HVL out there with Bantam. Like that's not gonna work. Like nobody knows what this coach does. This coach is an idiot. Like we don't know what we're gonna get the next game. Put Mick and HVL in the starting lineup. You could, but then what your bench gonna look like? You sacrifice your bench for the starting lineup.
If you do,
might as well.
They got to play 40 minutes. Yeah, they're gonna just have to play.
Yeah, they're gonna. Yeah, like it don't matter where you put who. You're gonna have to play your main pieces: Ariel, Barbie, and Milla. 40, like damn near 40 minutes. They're gonna have to play. Mm-hmm. Like you could switch out Kamilla to get her a couple minutes rest and then bring her back, but Angel got to play damn near the whole game. Her and Ariel.
Listen. If I'm Phoenix, I'm not letting Lexi Hill go nowhere.
No, why would Mercury have a problem? What are you talking about? Lexi Hill plays the 1. She don't play the 2. Why would that be a problem?
I wouldn't let Lexi Hill go.
No, but why would it be a problem? Like Lexi Hill plays the 1. Kalea Copper is a mid-range to the basket player.
Scoring.
She's a scorer. Like she's not no 3-point jacker like that. That's Lexi Hill.
Oh no, Lexi was nice on my fantasy team while I had her. I ain't got no complaints. We have a team we can't rely on the bench. I realize that.
Yeah, hell no. Exactly. First degree. We can't rely on nothing. So if you're gonna start HVL and Michaela, then you're just gonna have to go. They're gonna have to play most of the minutes. You're gonna have to switch them out and then put them in and then bring them back in after after a minute. You're gonna have to bring them back.
So tell me this, nephew. What's the next thing Angel can't do? What they gonna say now? What's the next thing? Because I know they finna move the goalpost. What is the next thing? She didn't get a triple double with her eyes closed, or what? I don't know. What is the next thing? What's good? What's good?
All they're gonna say is that she still can't make layups, and they don't have nothing else to say. They don't have nothing else to say. Like all it's gonna be is to a percentage or whatever. It's like, dog, like nobody cares. Like they don't have nothing else to say. Like anything Angel does, she shuts it down. Now they're gonna say, well, Angel can't lead the team to the playoffs. This bad team. Now, let's say she leads this bad team to the playoffs, right? Are you gonna consider her an MVP candidate? I'm just saying, this team is the worst team in the league. Like roster build wise, this is the worst team in the league. You can tell me the Sun or whatever. The Sun was missing a few of their players yesterday. So I'm just saying, roster build wise, this is one of the worst rosters. Now they're gonna say, can they get to the playoffs? That's all they're gonna do. Right, exactly. First degree sports. Angel can have 5 rings and they still gonna say something. Right, it is exactly. She could save a whole neighborhood from going up in flames. She just did it for attention.
Man,
That's all
always
they
something.
gonna say. That's all they're gonna say, man. So, like I said, like if she leads this team to the playoffs, because look, y'all gotta remember, Angel and Kamilla are competitors. They don't like losing. So if they gotta work with you to try to get up out this rut, they gonna do it. They gonna find a way out of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, like she said in Unrivaled, they had us ranked last. They had us at the bottom. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just bred in you. You're a competitor. You don't like to
Right.
lose, so you're gonna do whatever it takes to try to get up out of there. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I'm saying. If he let Angel play her game, she will get more triple doubles. Listen, I'm gonna tell you like this: Angel could have a 2-2-2 stat line, but your team will win by 13 or 15 points because she's active. Like her energy lifts the team up. Like look at the Connecticut game; she got into it with the girl pulling her hair. That team took a boost. Like their energy went up. So you need her energy, like her impact, to have the game going. Miller needs to get the ball more. Like, I don't know why they're having a tough time to get Miller the ball. She got to get the ball more. So you're going to
Let me
have to go through the bigs and Ariel. That's all you
let me,
can do.
let me say this because I don't want people to feel uh like I ignored or skipped over comments. So I saw a few times where people were talking about Jason Whitlock's comments, and I don't normally say his name on my platform, nor
Yeah.
do I engage or entertain him. And so when I see y'all saying to me that I need to see that, I don't. And my pushback on that is the reason why that stuff is out in the media and is going viral is because people click on it and then push people to go watch bullshit narratives about players that aren't true. Don't tell me about bullshit that people are saying is not true about people. Cut that shit off. Don't like it.
Exactly.
Don't click on it. Don't buy into that bullshit. That helps
Yeah.
push the bullshit narrative about her. So I'm saying when you saying I need to go see it, I'm not. I don't I don't
No.
I don't I don't follow him. I don't click on him. I don't watch
He
him.
don't
I
he don't
don't
even watch
I don't
he don't even
I
watch
don't
the
engage.
sport.
Yeah,
He don't watch the sport.
I don't engage. So and so I also don't give, and I'm giving more light on to no, I don't give light to those type of platforms because of the way that they treat these players, especially black women. So please
Right.
don't come and share here
Yeah.
with me anything
Yeah.
that's
We
on
don't
those platforms.
we
I
don't
don't click over there.
mention we don't talk
I
about
don't click
those
over there.
platforms. We don't talk about those platforms or Skip or any of them because they're just looking for clickbait. That's all it is, man. Everything they do is
Yeah,
clickbait.
but I don't
Because
want you.
Angel they find a way to diss Angel and uplift the
Mhm.
other girl, but they swear that Angel
Yeah,
is trash. They swear Angel ain't good, but her name is mentioned by all of the people who don't like her more than the people who love her. I'm just saying,
yeah,
it's crazy to me. It's crazy. I don't get this era.
yeah. So and because we are really good about engaging back with the chat, I don't want y'all to feel like y'all were overlooked or skipped because I saw it a few times and I seen it coming back again. I'm not skipping over it. I don't We don't engage with that over here. We really talking women's hoops, pushing women's hoops forward. And no, not your bad at all, Israel, because you weren't the only person. But because we engage, I don't want you to feel like I was skipping over you or not. You know, say, oh, you ain't gonna read my comment because I get them comments afterwards. Like, oh, you didn't say when I said this. It's not you. It's that one of my big things, especially as a content creator, especially as it's hard because this is hard work. This ain't easy to get people to click
Hey
on and
P,
watch and to get the watch hours right. Like
hey,
to be able to do that, I understand what that takes for people like
hey,
HD who up all night, me, Rob the Man. So I tend to push people towards those platforms and tell y'all to go look at that, watch that, see what they saying, push them out, like, share those, so that we get out into the algorithm and have a way to be able to push back against those bullshit narratives. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
no, you good. I was gonna say to P. Ask Jason Whitlock who Letitia Amy here is, and then come back and talk to me. Until he could tell me who that is, I don't bother with him. And you're saying I'm delusional, but your bitch ass is watching me. So who's the delusional one? Because I'm not gonna watch nobody I don't like. I'm not gonna comment anything if I don't like that person. I'm not. I just go past your video. But
But
y'all
that's
love attention.
but that's the beautiful thing about YouTube. There's so many places that you could go be. If you feel like here is delusional, nobody's keeping you here.
Right.
You can just scroll on and move along. That's the
Right.
beautiful thing about this. Like nobody keeps you here. Nobody said you got to be here. If
Right.
these are delusional takes and he's delivering the type of content that you want, by all means, I encourage people to go, hey, go where you feel loved at, go where they love you at,
Right.
go where you feel
Right.
comfortable. If they talking how you want to talk, go be there. But
Right.
don't keep showing up over here like we gonna change what we saying because you typing in
Yeah.
caps. We don't
Because
give a
we
fuck
not
about your caps.
changing.
I
Right.
don't give a fuck about you typing in caps.
Right.
Nephew being nice. I don't know if you've been here before. But
Yeah. Because nobody care about all that, man.
I tell y'all all the time. I ain't for everybody, and I know that. And the only people that I want on this platform are people that want to be here. Period.
Yeah, right. Right, Third War Report. You choose your community you want to be around. Exactly. That's the point.
Yeah, but we're not going to allow you to come here and change what our community is.
Right. Talking about I gotta go listen to his fat ass. I ain't listened to his fat ass when he was on TV, and I'm definitely ain't gonna listen to his fat ass now because he don't know what he talking about.
Yeah, Israel, please, you don't have to keep saying yo bad. It's not. It was the comment was not directly at you. There were several people who brought it up. There were several people who brought it up. But
Emily, stop laughing at me, Emily.
Okay, yeah. You do see Angels leadership. You saw it as a rookie. You saw it as a college player. You saw it missing in LSU last year.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it was missing big time. It was glaring.
It's one of her least talked about skill sets. Her leadership.
She said, "You so funny, HD." No, Emily, I'm just being real. Look, if I didn't watch you on main, if I ain't watch you on main TV, I'm not watching you on YouTube TV.
Like, man, let me go find you on YouTube.
Right, let me go find you on YouTube. And he on YouTube now. He might have got better. No, because people always come to my page telling me, "Did you hear what he said?" I said, "I don't care. What I need to care for." LSU had a leader last. Don't do that, Nadira. Stop that. LSU had a leader last year. It was Lil Foe. Don't do that. Don't do that.
They should have
Don't
listened.
do that. Don't do that.
What does triple doubles mean? A certain player who entered the league in the same year as Reese is now number 3 on the WNBA all-time list for triple doubles. That's well earned. That means
that's well earned. Yeah, she earned it.
That means she was out there scoring. She was out there getting her teammates involved, and she was out there rebounding the ball.
Yeah, but y'all, but hold up, Auntie. No, we're not letting him get away with that. Y'all said
no. Wait.
Go ahead.
I don't know Jabal, so I'm just answering the question, and I'm waiting to see how it come back. Because see, if it come back with some other energy, then I got something for you.
Okay, so I got you. I'm learning. I'm learning.
I don't really know you.
I'm learning.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna tell you what the triple double mean. But if you think you set me up for a whammy, like let's go. Because then you go with that certain player. All you have to just say was Caitlin's number 3 in the W now. Like y'all miss me with y'all kill me trying to come here and talk to me in riddles. Yeah, fuck your riddle. I see through you. So now what's your point? That's where I'm at. Because what's your point? Because we still back at the same thing. If you come in here and you ask me to give her credit for something she hasn't earned yet, I'm not.
Right.
So I'm waiting on you now. Back on you. Back on you now. Let me know. When Reese wasn't doing well, didn't see much on her as in quantity, but the minute she does well, my feed is overrun with bad takes and how she isn't that good. Has anyone else seen that? Oh, it happens like that all the time.
It happens all the time like that. They got AI channels made to make her look bad, like she's an evil person. But they're allowed to be on video, but they strike my page when I tell the truth about a bum-ass organization in the sky. I get struck, but they can create lies on AI though.
Yeah.
Crazy work, man. Crazy how the world works.
Here's the thing, and I don't want to act like CC is surrounded by a lot of help. I'm gonna keep it a buck. The Indiana Fever have done a good job of putting talent around CC that allows her to be successful.
Yeah.
The Indiana Fever have done what the hell they're supposed to do. You drafted a young player and then you put her in a position to be as successful as she can be.
Yeah. I mean, look, listen.
The only knock I got on them is that they didn't keep Bree Hall.
Yeah. And then also, like I said,
it's perimeter defense.
It's championship or bust for them. I don't want to hear no excuses. Yeah. Y'all said that the girl is 4th on the top 25 list this year. So they're gonna get backlash when they don't live up to it. Like, y'all, listen, y'all can't say every year I'm gonna give you this player, even though it's two different genders, which is you got the men's NBA. Michael Jordan every year was ranked number 1 on the list every year, and guess what he did? He delivered. CC is number 4, and y'all keep moving the goalposts when her team either loses or they don't look well. You can't have it both ways. You can't be considered the best, but can't take the criticism. But then when your team is said to be championship or bust and they're not looking good, you got to stop. They didn't have Angel in the top 5. They didn't have Angel in the top 15. Y'all said Angel's a top 25 player, that her team would miss the playoffs, and she don't have anybody on her team is top 25 but her.
I need you to address this right here. See, this is what I be talking about. Raider Rock. Y'all coming here.
Right. It's a fraud shot 2-7 from the field.
With these disingenuous.
So now she's a simp. She's a TikToker. But guess what? She got a triple-double. It doesn't matter. Now she's in history. She's the fastest to ever get a triple-double as a forward. So whether she was 2 or 7, guess what? She was 7 or 7 from the free throw line, though.
Raider Rock, who's your team? See, that's the thing. Remember what we talking about. Remember the rules coming in. Tell us who your team is.
And then
college and W. With only two turnovers. Every day I gotta fight to prove my love. Every day. But it's okay. I'm here for it.
It doesn't matter, bro. Oh, now it doesn't matter because you're not a fan of anybody.
Nah, okay.
Golden State Warriors.
Golden State Warriors fan. I'm a Golden State Warrior fan too. We wasn't shit this year. 1, 2, 3 Cancun. Now you in here you came in at East Bay. Okay, yeah. 580, 80 freeway, 880, whatever motherfucking one you want to get off. MacArthur, East 14th. I go back to it before it was International Boulevard. I go back to the Bay when it was 415. Talk to me. What is it that you really wanted to say? Because with all of that you just said, you came here disingenuous into a conversation about women's hoops and then tried to move it back to the Warriors. Who's your female team? You came here speaking on the female.
Right.
Now, if you gonna come here, you come here talking about East Bay, really come here and rep the Bay. Yay, be with it for real. You know what I'm saying? Stand up and represent for real.
Listen,
bullshit. Y'all come here on bullshit all the time.
Right. Listen, she did her job.
25 years before I'm even born, but 25 years, whatever you talking about, you still ain't said shit, is my point.
Nigga, I don't care when you was born, bitch ass nigga. We don't care when you I don't care if you was 65 or 25.
You still ain't saying shit. I'm still
right. I don't give a damn how old you are. Why do y'all think age supposed to mean something? I don't give a damn when you was born. You'll still get taught. You'll still get debated. Hey, you'll still get outclassed any day.
You know why?
Don't matter about no age.
What my man Nick be saying on FS1? Because old people be lying. You know
all the time, lying their ass off.
Old people come in and want some respect because they the oldest. Who give a fuck?
Right.
Earn it.
Exactly.
You
so what are we talking about?
Where you at now? I'm waiting.
Right. Like I'm 25 years older. That don't mean shit. You still a 25-year older bum. So nobody give a damn.
The fact that you 25 years older than me got you at like 80. So the fact that you type some shit like this, I don't even, please don't even tell nobody else you from the Bay. Don't even tell nobody else you from the Bay. You ain't even repping right. Move around.
Right, exactly, paper sack Brown.
You ain't even repping right. Move around.
No, that's what I'm saying, paper sack Brown.
Exactly.
Look.
You just told us you've been uninformed for a long ass time. That's all.
Right.
That's all. Move around.
So what are you talking about?
Man,
By the time it's said and done, I get. Look, all I'm saying is this: like, she was, so what? She still got a triple double. Y'all said she couldn't get a triple double. She got it. Y'all said she would not make the league her first year. She broke the rookie double double record, and she had a record in the All-Star game. So it's like, how many more are we gonna keep pushing back? Like, how much more are you gonna push the goalposts? The girl can ball. Angel, she's loved everywhere, but Indiana.
I mean, not only that, you know what? I ain't even gonna say that. I ain't even gonna say that. Like, at the end of the Indiana games, the Indiana vets give her love. They, like, Angel get love everywhere she go.
I don't get it.
Everywhere she go.
I don't. All this hate people say she don't move nothing. Everybody always repping her. I don't get it. Right, exactly, Cliff. Angel a dog. If you can't see that, you don't know ball. Exactly. So I don't even know what they're talking about. Yeah, Jarvis, if you have a bad shooting night. But listen, Jarvis, the same thing they do to her, guess who they do that to? That they claim is a great player now. They weren't saying that when he was alive. They used to do that to Kobe Bryant. All they used to say was Kobe's a shot chucker, can't shoot, terrible percentage, right? Who they use that against? But they love their girl over in Indiana, but she shoots too that way.
Here's the thing.
He chucks up shots.
David Dixon, what you need to understand about CC versus AR is not gonna ever stop. They are joined at the hip forever,
Yeah,
the life of women's basketball. What you're gonna see now is basically how you saw the Magic and Larry Bird, Magic versus Bird run for their whole career.
Yep.
And we can either buy into it by clicking on bullshit narratives and allowing them to push racism and bullshit around that situation, or push back on that and really get to the basketball matters about it and just say, hey, these are two talented players that are in the league and ain't neither one of them really earned shit yet. They broke some records, but neither one of them ain't won yet. So let them be who they're gonna be.
Right.
That's what we got to get to.
Listen, CC can play. Nobody says she can't play. My problem with CC is y'all are trying to make her great too fast. Y'all not letting the girl grow into her game. That's all I'm saying.
Millie,
like, y'all think we don't like CC.
If they could have found two players in the same position, it would have made it easier, and it would have made it more palatable, and it would have made it make more sense.
But Millie,
because they couldn't do that, they took the two biggest names. That's all.
Right. That's all they did, Millie. Like, what other white forward was playing as dominant as Angel was? Nobody. Nobody. So they had to go with the next name, which was CC, because she has a big name.
That's not true. I ain't even gonna say that. I'm gonna say this. I think it was more than that. I think that the WNBA took a very lazy approach in introducing these young ladies.
Oh, of course they did.
Right. Yeah. What they saw was what they did was they capitalized off an opportunity that Angel provided by doing this. Right. Once she did that, the WNBA never did anything to try to, like, say, we've got two great stars coming into the league, let's bring them both into the league. They took that and ran with it. We got a David and a Goliath. We got an Optimus Prime and a Megatron, right? We got these two forces, this positive and this negative, that are gonna be that are gonna carry us into the next era of women's basketball. And we're gonna make as much fucking money off of these two women as we can. We're not giving a fuck about what it does to their brand, to their mental health, to their emotional health, to none of that. To the people around them, none of that. So that's it. That's it.
Yeah. But all I'm saying is,
quiet as it's kept, the WNBA needs both of them to do well for this shit to work.
Auntie, they didn't start promoting AR until later in, like, the early part of the season. Because remember, they didn't even promote her. They just promoted CC. They didn't even promote Angel. Angel made herself hot organically by getting all these doubles and defending. So I don't give them credit for that. They just was trying to put CC.
Angel just came in and was herself. Angel's gotten double doubles, and when she walks on the court, she's a double double. That's who she is. That's who she is.
Israel, I don't like CC game. But the problem with you CC fans is y'all get mad when somebody don't like her game. Y'all get mad. You don't have to like AR's game. We don't give a shit. When we don't like CC game, that's when y'all get in y'all feelings. That's all it is. I don't care about CC. Is she a good player? Yeah. Do I like her game? Hell no. I don't. But I'm not going to take away from what she's good at. She's good.
But what's killing me is, ain't that the whole point of sports? Nobody likes everybody.
Right.
Some people like Magic. Some people like Larry. That's what makes the barbershop conversation fun. That's what makes watching the game fun. That's what makes getting together with your people and watching the game fun. You like them, forget them. They ain't gonna do shit. They gonna do that. That's the whole point. If we all like everybody, then where's the fun in the competition?
But like, Auntie, that's what I'm saying. But Auntie, that's all I'm saying.
All of a sudden, you got to like everybody. You didn't have to like everybody before she got here.
But Auntie, that's what I'm saying. That's what these content creators, the media, the people do. They want to force you to like something that you don't, instead of just accepting everybody individually. If they just accept everybody's game and promote everybody's game, the league will blow up. But they can't do that because they don't want to do that. They want to promote one person and they want to make it like this person is the savior of everything when they ain't saved shit.
You know what?
So what are we talking about?
You know what? This is what it is. I'm gonna say something here. I might be wrong, but I just feel like marketing. I feel like marketing and the way that they're attacking things is very old school, right?
1960s or 50s, yeah.
We're in a situation now. We're in a situation now where there are probably billions of platforms that you have an opportunity to show something on. And when I say that, I mean like all these different YouTube channels, TikTok channels, people like these platforms all have platforms on top of platforms, right? It's not just regular TV or the Super Bowl or these commercials that you can market through. And so this old school approach where it's like we're gonna just get this one person and push them on this across all of these platforms to bring everybody in, it doesn't work.
Exactly. It doesn't work that way. Because it's a new age.
Shit off. People can cut on and cut shit off in the middle of your man. Right. Before you couldn't cut it off. This is the only channel on. Man, got
right. But now, Auntie, you got YouTube and all this stuff. Right. We got YouTube. You got my channel, your channel, Rob, Coach Rowe, Coach Coleman, Political Ill. We got my boy Showtime, Prince, Key Facts. Everybody has a page where if you don't like something, you can watch something else. Or if you like a player, you can actually watch YouTube and go watch that player highlights or watch that player's game. Just because you like Ant-Man, I may like Shea better. So
you know what?
Why not promote all of them and get your money? That's all.
You know what people don't take into account? Like people used to be like, yo, you got to see the commercial of this to be interested in buying it or want it. I could see you on TikTok with the t-shirt on and then want it. I didn't even need anybody to run a commercial or anything. Just the fact that you came up, just the fact that you came up here on your TikTok with this stuff on and put it in front of me and I'm taking that in, lets me know, oh, okay, oh shit, what did Angel have on today? Oh, she had that on. Let me see. Where you get that at? Hey, Google, where was it? Yeah, like that. I didn't even need a commercial. So that this old thinking that they got on how they gonna push this thing is crazy.
It's trash. It's trash. Because think about it. Like everybody in my house, they love watching Michael Jordan. Me, my favorite player was Charles Barkley. I just liked his attitude. I just like him. I'm not a role model. That's my favorite commercial even till today. But that don't mean I won't sit down and watch Mike. I just like to watch Charles more. That was me. I like to watch Nakeem more. That everybody has different styles of what they love to watch. You don't have to watch or like something and then get mad when somebody don't like what you like. Like, what's the point of having debates or talking about sports? If everybody like the same thing, then it'll be boring. Nobody gonna want to talk about nothing after that. And I blame a lot of these networks with these debate shows, the LeBron and Michael, both great players, both could be put in the GOAT category, but there were other players that played in the league besides them. And this is why you hinder your league. You hinder your league because you're not promoting your talent. And this is what me and you talk about, Auntie. Every show, every day, promote your league. Stop doing this 1960s bullshit. Like, we're tired of it. Like, promote everybody. I don't need black versus white. For what? It's the most laziest marketing ever.
But think about it. When the NBA was at its height, man, you tuned in and watch. Elijah on them hooping, man. We watch it. Who hooping tonight? The Bulls on? Kobe.
Hold on. Let me answer this, Auntie. Israel. Hold on, Auntie. Israel. I don't everybody on my page agree with me, bro. Like, what are y'all talking about? You missed the whole point I was making. I don't need for you to 100% agree with me. There's people on my page who like Caitlin Clark. You know why they stay on my page? Because they're respectable of the other players we like. That's why. That's the point. Everybody's not going to agree. Me and Auntie don't agree all the time. No. That don't mean that we don't talk sports still. That don't mean I'm going to call Auntie. I'm not going to call Auntie out her name because we disagree over something. So what are we talking about?
You a hater. You really?
Right. Like, that ain't got nothing to do with it.
I ain't a fan.
Yeah. Like, a bunch of people on my page don't agree with me. Hell, the people on my show, me, Prince, Key, and Show, we don't agree on everything at all. But we just kick what we kick.
I think that
talking about
Unrivaled was successful because they highlighted everyone. They gave you insight into everybody that was in the league, and as much of them that you wanted to take in was available.
But see, that's what the W should have done. They missed out.
They have that opportunity. They have that opportunity now. Still, like, they have an app, they got a YouTube page, they got a website.
Yeah,
they have all of these built-in platforms that they don't even take advantage of.
Right.
So, and then you talking about LeBron still being the face of the league. They're scared to turn it. They're scared to turn it. I'm gonna keep it a buck. They scared to turn it over to these young guys. I ain't gonna.
No, these young. But listen, I can't hate,
scared.
bro.
Shit,
these young. Scared. I don't know what these young guys just ain't mature enough to me.
They like we don't know.
You got Shay. Like Shay probably is.
Ant-Man, Shay, Tyrese,
John.
Them was the four. They like shit. We don't know.
And then
we don't know.
And then they don't want to promote Boston, Jaylen Brown, and then they don't want to promote Donovan Mitchell.
But you know it's different. You know it's different for them right now than in the past. I don't need to be the face of your league. I'm the face of my goddamn brand.
Exactly.
Right? So
you don't need it.
Face of your league. I ain't got to be the face of your league. I don't have to now change who I am or show up other than who I am. Not be authentically myself to be the face of your league when I could just be the face of my own brand and play in your league. Now, if you want to partner with me in a way that I can help grow your league, holla at me. But as far as me cutting my hair and taking off my tattoos, any of that shit, I ain't doing it. I'm the face of my own brand.
They're not thinking like that. They're still thinking like you just said, 1960s and 50s mentality. Everything got to be racially motivated. Everything got to be emotionally attached to us and clear and goody two shoes with them. They're gonna keep. It's stupid.
Who I am. I don't have to dim my light to be the face of your league. I can be the face of my brand and collect my check from you.
That's it. That's it.
My TikTok on because my tribe gonna find me.
Right. But see, but they don't understand it
right now than they believe. Then they know.
Of course they do. Because look, you got Angel with different brands, big brands. She brought it to Unrivaled. You brought Sephora and all these places. Nafisa Collier, Nafisa's the first woman, I believe, with brand Jordan. Like of that stature not the first woman, but like the basketball side of it, women's basketball. She got a brand now. So you got Stewie, you got Fuwali in college with Steph and AZ Fudd with Steph. So they got to change, Auntie, or they're going to get left behind. They got to change. You gotta let them build their brand, and then I'm a partner with you. The NBA got to start partnering with these guys because they're making so much money without them. John Morant, even though he did the gun incident and all of that, his shoes still sold out. Because you know why? The kids and everybody love him. They love that attitude.
But you know what else? And then wow, he ain't even throwing the gun no more. But the thing that they didn't show, and I made sure that I reposted it. Did y'all see Ja get a $500 tip this week? Did y'all see that interaction? Did y'all watch that? That was one.
No, what did he do?
That was one of the best interactions that I've seen on video. Right. So Ja is sitting at the thing. He talking on the phone. The lady come, the waitress come, and she sees she got a $500 tip. And then she looking at him, and she looking, and she say, "What you do?" She said, "No." She said, "Who are you?" He said, "I'm Black Jesus." And she said, "Nah, you ain't. You play basketball or football or something, don't you?" And he said, "I play basketball." And she said, "What school you go to?" And he said, I ain't from around here." And she say, "Where you from?" And he say, "South Carolina." And she say, "So you going to the NBA?" He say, "I'm there already." And she say, "What team you play for?" And he say, "Memphis." And she say, "Oh, you play with that boy John Riera." Can't say his name. She fuck his name up. She said, "What's your name?" The man in the thing say, "That's him." She said, "That's you? That's you?" She said, "What's your name?" That boy say, "John Morant." She said, "Oh, goddamn!" She ran off and left the tip and everything. She went running down the hall to go tell somebody. Is anybody showing that? Is anybody showing that $500 tip?
No, they not showing it because you know why? The media,
you said it's old. You saying it's old, but I've never seen it. Never seen it anywhere, Big Don, ever. But you know how many times I've seen the gun incident video?
Everywhere. But see, that's the point.
I don't even know,
because
and
the media.
I don't even know. And I'm glad that you're telling me that it's old because they'll show the Ja gun video right now. When was the last time Ja really had a gun in his hand? This is the type of stuff I'm talking about with social media and how they push stuff, how they push stuff out there.
Okay, so Dana and Izzy's with the Jordan brand. Okay, thanks, Quandalika. I didn't know that, but like I'm saying, Auntie, until the media changes from this, we got to make the black people bad, only promote bad, and only promote white is good. We're never going to grow as a society, and we're never going to grow as a business. We're not. I mean, it's just being honest. It's not going to grow.
But you know what else? And now this conversation is going somewhere else. But fuck it, we up here now. Let's go. These young black and brown stars, these young people, and I know people give this Gen Z, y'all give them a lot of eat, right? But they understand better than we think. They understand better than we think. And you know how I know? Look at Shedeur Sanders. Shedeur Sanders stood up and said, "I want to be the type of star that does the things that I wish the people that I was a fan of did when I was a kid." That's why he show up at these schools. That's why all these kids be around him, pushing him.
Yeah,
he's touching these people, letting them know these dreams come true. The hard work pay off.
Right.
They pushing back on these narratives with their platforms in a way that can't be stopped. This is how I know they understand better, nephew. You know, you see what I'm saying?
Yep.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
That's why I give them respect and give them a lot of praise, because they know that we're not in that no more where I got to go work for you or I got to be in your box. I can play outside the box now. I can hustle and do what I want to do with the internet, or I can go any other place now. I can go here now. You can't stop me. My brand could be anything I want it to be. I don't have to do a 9 to 5 anymore. I don't have to go into your corporation. I can build my own corporation. And then look, they got the tools to do it. They got the internet. Right. They got things outside to do it. They got this AI technology they're using, so they don't need it.
But guess what? When I sat down at the table to come to your league, I already had $4 million in the bank. What are we talking about? Now I know you can give me hundreds of millions more. But I already got $4 million in the bank for me and my brand and trying to push that, right? I made that last year. So I know I'm coming in. I'm coming in knowing my worth. I'm coming in understanding.
And they hate it. They hate
understand it. Oh yeah.
Because Auntie, unless
you look at Asia's video. Y'all talking about the young girl that was at the Carolina game. She had everybody named. You see her in the Asia video?
Yep.
Come
Listen,
on, let's go.
unless we get a whole overhaul of these old ass plantation thinking ass people, it's still going to be the same. They're going to miss out on a lot of money, and there's
Mhm.
nothing that they're going to do about it. Then they're going to look back like, damn, they all of a sudden going to take over. These young kids going to be taking over in the next like 10, 15 years. Then what?
But,
Then what
but
you
you know
going
what
to do?
else? You know what else I noticed about these young folks? They not scared to cross racial lines. They
They
not
not.
scared. They're not scared to do business with each other. They not
Nope.
scared to be like, we don't even know what you're talking about. They
Yep.
like, we get into the money and we having a good time, man. I don't have to work 40
Mm-hmm.
hours a week, and I can be a brand. I can. So I know people is like Gen Z and y'all down on these young people, but it's some shit that we can learn from them. The way they
Mm-hmm.
move. Prime did a good job helping his sons with branding. He did. He ain't
Mm-hmm.
the only one. Angel out here with a brand. Flau'jae out here with a brand. Lamar
Yep.
Jackson out here with a brand. Stand up and talk about these parents. You know what I'm saying? Stand up here and talk about these parents that's out here. These everybody, and Lamar Jackson mama wasn't no Deion Sanders. She hadn't been in the NFL. Flau'jae mama hadn't been no momager before.
Look at Jaden. Look at Jaden Daniels. Look what him and his mother doing. Look at
Look
what
at the,
KD and his mom did. Look at Look at
look at me and
Jalen
Maya.
Hurts. Jalen
Look at me
Hurts
and Maya
got a
Paul.
whole. Jalen Hurts got a whole woman management team, and his
I mean,
wife got her own business and her own thing.
but
These brothers now they on a whole nother level.
you know how that starts. And I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of him on the court, but LeBron doing what he did with his core group of friends, sending them
Mm-hmm.
telling them to go
Yep.
figure out how to make money, and then creating clutch sports and then sharing this right in his social media, all that, right?
Yep.
All of that gave people ideas. Shit, they can do it. I can do it. That's one thing about us. That
Yep.
one thing about some black and brown people. We see somebody do it. Oh shit, they can do it. I can do it.
Yep. Exactly.
All we gotta do is see somebody do it. And see
Right.
that
Right.
they know that, and so they try to keep that visual away. And that's why
Yep.
it's so important. That's why it's so important. Every time I see somebody with some A1s on, I'm pointing it out. Look at Asia. Look at that. Every time you see
Yeah.
somebody with some Angel Reese's on, right? You look at that.
Listen, them engines. Listen, Reebok, and shout out to Reebok.
Okay.
They was smart when she got that triple double. They started
Now
pushing it even faster.
I'm finna go back and I'm finna get off of sports for a minute, but let's go. Cause see, I know a dude named Soldier Boy. Y'all can laugh at that motherfucker if you want to, but he was the first one
Mm-hmm.
who made $1 million off what? Ringtones. Y'all was all
Yep.
over here trying to figure out, and people was laughing at him. Ringtones, nigga, 99 cents for a
Yep.
ringtone, motherfucker sold 1 million of them. And y'all was on here
Yep.
just making your phone. Everybody had a different song popping up when somebody made a song. When somebody called. Then the boy did what? He got the video game thing. They was like, that ain't no real PlayStation, ain't that? So what? So what? Sometimes we get so caught up in what other people think that we don't even pay attention to the fact that
Yep.
he might not have made PlayStation money, but he made some money to be able to make some more money. And we get so first internet rapper. Let's go. Come on, let's
Hey
talk about
Buzzer.
it.
Hey Buzzer. Look,
We're gonna get to the money because they're gonna get to the conversation. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Buzzer luck poker. These players don't need to humble themselves, and they don't need to be like CC. And before I block your ass, don't ever say that comment in my life. I don't want to ever see that in my life. So goodbye. You don't never tell a black woman. You don't know. Hold on, Auntie. I got to say this because that really irked me.
I didn't see
you
it.
don't ever tell a young black man or young black woman what to do. They got to where they at by hard work. They got to where they at by being braggadocious. I'm never gonna tell a young black man or black woman not to be humble. Don't say nothing. No, talk your shit because you earned it. Cause see, that's that same slave mentality. That's that slave shit. That's that slave bullshit. Oh, you can't say this. You can't. The hell if I am, I'm gonna speak my mind, whether you like it or not. You don't need to humble yourself. You don't need to humble yourself. They want you. See. They want Angel to be quiet and just walk around saying yes sir, no sir, yes ma'am, no ma'am. Would you like me to go get that cup of tea for you? That's what they want. See, those the black folks they love. They love the black folks like that. That's what they love.
The independent money hit different. Independent money hit different.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not gonna lock my brand up. with you and them
Bruh.
and them.
Why,
Y'all
why do
always
I
been
gotta
telling
be,
me what
bro?
I can
Why I
say.
gotta be humble? This ain't the 1930s. This ain't the 1920s. This ain't the
Come on, be humble.
1800s. I don't have to shut up and be humble. If I want to talk my shit, I'm gonna talk
That's what
my
you're supposed to
shit.
do.
That's what you're supposed to do. Why am I gonna be? Do you know when they tell you to be humble? That's a code word for shut up, nigga. That's what it
Yeah,
is.
yeah, what you
And
supposed to do.
y'all don't even know it. They be saying it in your face all the time, and
No,
y'all just regurgitate the same shit.
y'all think
Man, if
it.
Angel just shut up, if Angel just
Listen,
shut up and be humble, your token Negro ass is feeding into the
one thing,
bullshit they doing.
one
Y'all
thing,
don't
one
even
thing,
know the underlining tones and shit. That's
one
what's
thing,
crazy to me.
one thing I hate. One thing I hate is for y'all to tell young people to be quiet, right?
Yeah,
Or y'all, right? Because then what you do is you stunt your opportunity to be able to grow with them. Number one, and you always want to be able to have an open dialogue with young people so that you can pour into them and you can know what they got going on. But you also
right.
you kill confidence. You kill confidence like that.
Yep.
You kill confidence. If I say
Yeah.
if a kid walk up to me and say, "Hey, auntie, I can jump off the top of this thing and touch the building," goddamn it, do it, do it, do it. And I'm not gonna say, "Oh, you might hurt yourself." I'm not gonna say, as long as it's not a real dangerous situation, I'm not gonna try to kill any of the confidence in
Correct.
that.
Correct.
I'm not gonna try to kill any of the confidence in that because you don't know how that affects everything else going forward.
Right.
Period.
Right.
Period.
That's what I'm saying.
So
So people don't understand that, like, when they tell you to be humble, they're telling you to shut up, nigga. You don't have to shut up. Like, be who you are. If you like to walk outside with rainbow colors on, wear your rainbow colors. Don't
right,
let nobody tell you what to do or not to do. See, people, we've been put in this box. Everybody wants you to be put in a box. But see, they're hypocrites, right? They said they like Michael Jordan, right? But they hate Angel Reese. They said they
mhm.
like Kobe Bryant, but they hate Angel
But
Reese.
here's the
They
thing though.
said they like Shaq, but they hate
But
Angel Reese. What
but
all three
listen
of
though.
those players had in common? They were confident, they were
But guess what?
braggadocious, they were cocky.
But guess what? They only liked them in their face.
Yep, behind closed doors, they ain't like
Hated,
their ass.
hated them niggas.
Hated them.
Cocky black
Right.
motherfucker keep coming in
Yeah.
here, championship after championship, who he think he is, all that, all that, all that,
Right.
all that, all that behind closed doors. All of that continues.
You know what I'm saying? So that's all I'm saying. So if you can't like something to me and then hate something else. I don't I
Mm-hmm.
don't get it. But that they're doing the same thing, but you hate it. You hated Kobe Bryant for chucking shots up, but you love Cece because she chucked shots up. What's the difference? I don't get it. It's like the dumbest shit I ever seen or heard in my life. It's just dumb to me. But you hated Kobe and called him a gunner, but CC's a great shooter. Like it don't make sense to me. That's all I'm saying.
You know what's crazy, man? They keep telling us about this percentage that Angel shot 28%. She shot 28%, but then
Right, 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 right.
but they only get into those type of percentages when they talking about those type of players. They'll go out and tell you such and such had 50 points, and they won't tell you that it took 49 shots to get the 50 points. Like you should have had 100 with all of the goddamn shots that you took. It's always the goalpost moving, and it's the different
Oh no,
criteria.
Kia, go ahead and use your finger, Kia. Go ahead, Auntie.
Yeah, it's the goalpost moving and stuff, and the playing in our face that we got to start pushing back on and calling out.
Mhm.
Period.
Yeah,
There's a different standard in women's basketball for sure.
yeah. But see, I love it though. Look, I love it because they brought the old game back with physicality, with toughness. They took that out of the men's sports. Like they done made the men's sport so docile. So when you see a John Morant come or you see an Anthony Edwards come, they make it look like, oh no, you can't do that. Like you're being too braggadocious. But now the women are doing it. It's all in the women's sport, like Dejanay, Asia, Angel. They're talking their trash. Nafisa talk trash too. They just don't like to put it out there for some reason. But they all talk trash. Now it's like, oh well, you can't do that. You can't do that. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying, Auntie. The thing is, we live in a world where we don't accept anything that's braggadocious, loud, or they take loud as arrogant when it's nothing but confidence. I've never seen a person who was great at their sport not have confidence or not have a braggadocious attitude. Then you're not great. Then I don't get it.
For real, y'all gotta really. I was laughing when people was telling me about vibrations and what you take into into the energy around you, right? It's so important, y'all. I didn't get it until I got a little bit older. But some of y'all got some y'all got some real low vibrations. Y'all gotta get your shit together. You really gotta get your shit together. Like
right.
The mentality, y'all mentality, the thinking is crazy.
Hold on. Israel, that's a lie too. Kobe used to pass when he got triple teamed. That's a lie. He only took those type of shots when it was game to win the game or try to get back in the game. Other than that, Kobe passed the ball. See, that's another lie. Now you saying he chucked. That's a lie. That's a lie. Kobe has led his team in assists a lot of years, bro. Go look it up. See, that's another lie, Auntie, they put out there. All he did was chuck over triple T's. It's like, no, he did it. That's how I know you didn't watch Kobe Bryant.
And the other thing though too is like you can't go and look at, like, you can't go watch a hardwood classic from 1996 and then and watch it through the lens of 2025 NBA.
Correct.
If you can't dial back to where they were at in 1996 to understand why that was a good game,
then you don't need to watch it. You don't need to watch it.
You'll never get an appreciation of it, right?
Never.
And the other thing though too is like what you have to understand is like, damn, it went from that to where it's at now. So think of the 90s, go back and try to watch something from the 50s or the 60s. Think about how that looked, right?
No, it's that
the media have you believe in anything. Black confidence is what the problem is. But that's
Angel
the thing.
only took 7 shots. Tina shot 20 shots. Yeah.
Soon as somebody tells you to humble, soon as somebody tells yourself to humble yourself, do what you did even more. Because that means you own to something. You own to something. You own to something. Don't dim your life for nobody at all. I encourage my daughters to speak up for themselves. I have a daughter that's a Taurus baby, and she always have questioned the white folks, even in elementary school. Question anybody.
Question anybody. Like, listen, my dad taught me. Yeah, my dad taught me question everything. Yeah.
See, and I came up in a time when before they was telling kids, you do what adults say. No, you don't. Not if it don't feel right. See,
no.
Say, look, see, feel matters at every level. You matter. You matter. Your feelings matter. How does it feel good to you? Does it seem right? Look, see, feel matter. Be around people that you trust.
Yeah. I mean, it's the facts. Like my dad always told me question stuff. Never, ever let somebody tell you that shit is gold. Go find out if the shit gold, because the gold may not be shit. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all don't understand, but you have to go check it out. You can't let somebody tell you, oh, this person was this and that. But then what messed their head up is when you watch them and then you tell people, I used to watch them live. Like, I know, you're still wrong. I saw this clip. Like, bruh, like I have nothing to lie for. So you have to go look up stuff and find it out yourself. You can't follow the media. The media, if they don't like you, they will make you look like the bad guy. Because look at before that case with Kobe Bryant, they love Kobe. Everything Kobe did was just great. Oh man, did you see how he walked outside today with his afro? And then Allen Iverson, look at this goddamn thug, these braids.
But remember what Allen did though.
Yeah,
they felt like Allen pulled. They felt like Allen pulled a fast one.
Right.
Allen was at Georgetown. He had his little
fade. His little wave fade.
He had the little Lamont Jefferson little afro and shit. He had a little afro at Georgetown too. He little afro for him, and he cut it, but he grew it out. He had no tattoos, nice clean shaven. Taking his pictures, everything. He got drafted. He signed his money. That money hit. Allen got his hair braided, got his chains. Yeah, he turned into who he was always gonna be as soon as he got some money.
And then he said that interview, I carry a gun wherever I go. You know what I'm saying? That kind of, you know. So, but I'm just saying, but see, they look at that as a negative connotation, but it's okay for them to carry guns, but we can't carry guns. You know, you gotta peep the play. Peep the play.
Exactly.
See,
Absolutely. Education is the key. That education is the key. Know your sources. Do I think Asia will play Friday? I do think Asia's gonna play Friday. She's a game time decision for tomorrow. Education is definitely the key. I'm white, LOL. I've always thought across were cool. I don't know.
Yeah.
Afros were cool. My thing is, as a black person, I love culture. Like I want to be. If I'm welcome, like I want to be able to learn about your culture and be immersed in people, immersed in people's cultures. That's where I'm at. The owners didn't like Iverson, but the owner's daughter definitely did. Yeah, I'm here for the culture part. So when people say I don't see race, I do. When people say I don't see color, I do, and not in a way that is like off-putting, but in a way like, damn, I want to know more about your culture. I want to know more about what makes you who you are. That's interesting. That's
but see, but Auntie, but
I'm not gonna cut that off.
That's the problem. They don't want us to express our culture, but they can express their bullshit. That's the problem. They always do that when it comes to black athletes. If we're from a certain area demographic, we want to show ourselves of where we come from. They don't want that because they feel like, oh, that's too ghetto and stuff. When they were the ones in the ghetto first, they the ones who lived in the ghetto before we did.
That's one thing I'll say, that like when I look at like my friends that when I left Michigan and then went to the Bay Area,
right?
It's very different. One thing that the Bay Area gave me, because it was a true melting pot, right? So I had an understanding of, I got friends that are Spanish or Puerto Rican or Mexican,
me too,
or Filipino, or and I love some pancetta, I love some sopes, I love, I got couscous, I got African friends, like the culture, all of that goes into making everything fun. I don't know. They want to water it down. I ain't got time for the watered down part. I want to know. Hey, let's get to it. Let's get to it. Do your research, and when you do your research, make sure you are having more than one source. If you come to talk to me about something, your main source is who says something on YouTube, I don't want to talk to you. Because you haven't done enough research about it for me to talk about it.
Right. So then that's what I'm saying. When people come on my platform or we have open panels, we talk a little bit about sports, but then we get into the deep dive of history. We got people on my page who talk history, real history, not the bullshit, because these brothers are real scholars. They actually take their time reading. But even after that, I tell people, what they said or I say, go look it up, because you may interpret it differently when you read it. And that's the problem. Y'all take somebody's word for it instead of watching. Y'all don't go watch the game. I've had plenty of people who didn't watch the W before until I started making videos about it. Now they hooked on it. They like, man, I love Angel game. I don't know what people talking about. Or they'll be like, oh, I like Caitlyn game. Oh, I like this person game. Oh, I like Asia. I didn't know Asia was this cold, man. Asia cold. Like, that's the point. It's not a point of saying that, oh, I got to agree with you that if I like Asia, you don't like Asia. That don't have to be it. You may not like Asia, but don't like her for a basketball reason. Stop making it about because she's a strong black woman. That's the shit I hate. I hate that shit. Don't do that. Don't do that shit.
So Israel, I agree. Yeah, you should see color in life, but in sports, I think you shouldn't see color. In between the lines, no. It should just be about the players. But when you're talking about building a team, you still have to see color in that situation so that you are welcoming and engaging all of the cultures and honoring all of the cultures that are making up that team. So I think you have to see color, but not as far as how the outcome of the games.
Correct. But that's a lot too. They use color for sports all the time. They when they're doing color commentary for white athletes as opposed to black athletes. It's a different coverage. So we got to stop with these lies and saying that, oh, it needs to be like this. It's never going to be like that until you get the people who are in charge out the way of all of this shit. But so we can all mingle with one another. That's the problem.
Stop going over there.
Stop going over there. Stop supporting them people. Right.
And build our own. My imagination, or does HBO realize she and Kamilla are teammates, or does she think it's SE versus LSU after she stepped to Kamilla? She always goes in the opposite direction. You think so?
You
I
think
didn't.
that is? I
I'm
don't.
have
I
to.
don't think so. I thought she passed the ball to Miller, but you got to remember, HBL's not a strong pick and roll ball handler. She's never been that.
But I also don't think the HBL is on the floor to get the ball to Kamilla. I
Right.
don't. I think the HBL is on the floor to shoot the ball if they kick it out to her. I think
Correct.
when HBL is on the floor, I think that HBL is there to get the ball, and Angel is
Yep.
the facilitator.
Yeah. HVL is nothing but another shooter. That's all she is. Or she's like Ariel. If somebody comes out, break them down, get to the next level, either get a shot off or get to the basket. That's all it is. It's no, oh, you played it. This they really don't think like that. I'm just being real. Athletes don't even think like that
No,
unless it was real beef. Like
I mean,
you
listen.
had real
Okay,
beef.
okay, listen. Let's keep it a buck. We talking about color, right? Okay,
Right.
okay. If we go, are we having a real conversation? Okay, let's keep it a buck. We all seen white men can't jump. White boy hit the
Right.
floor. White boy hit the court. They're like, what are you gonna do? And then he bust your ass. You're like, oh,
Right.
oh,
Right. Right.
okay. I ain't gonna hold you up.
Right.
I ain't gonna hold you up. I'd have been at basketball courts and I'd have seen this all
Yep.
white boys play. I'd have seen all white. I'd have seen all white people playing, and the black person show up and they like, oh, gotta get the black person on the team. Why? Because they think they're gonna be good. Can't shoot
Right.
for leg.
And then he be trash as hell.
So I am not. I'm not gonna sit up here and act like there are not biases that happen. Right.
Right.
I don't
Absolutely.
think that those biases actually hurt the game. Do they
No.
cause a little friction when you first getting started? Yeah, it can sometimes, depending on how you look at it. I've seen those
Right.
situations. But like I said, I play ball in the Bay. So on my team there was we had black, we had white, we had Filipino, we had African, we had Mexican, we had some of everything.
Yep.
We had some of everything. We had Samoan. We had some of everything. So, if you can hoop. If you can't, move around.
Then move around. Because at the end of the day, that's all it's about. Like even when we were on the football team, we had a white receiver, man. Hey, he played good in certain packages. He didn't in some. So he would be taken out. Or I had a white person, or I had Latino play next to me on the field. He balled out. Dude was a head case, but he'll knock your ass out on that field. So it doesn't matter. Can you do it or can't you do it? What they try to do is use that to either divide or try to put a foot on your neck. And that's where we got to draw the line. That's where you got to draw the line.
Thing. You can see it, but you can't make it the reason.
Right, exactly.
You can see
right.
my color.
Right.
You goddamn can't make it the reason. If this the reason, we got a goddamn problem.
Exactly. Now, if you're
gonna get, we got a problem.
Right. Now, yeah, that's my issue. Like, if that's the reason you don't want me to be on your team or whatever, then we got a problem. Now, if my performance ain't good, then cool. But this is why me and Jeff P different in Chicago, because Jeff P, you can't say one thing and then try to place blame when everybody around you had this roster not making the playoffs and they said your roster wasn't good. You can't just say it's Angel fault or Miller fault. You can't, but they're second year players.
I'm gonna take this outside. I'm gonna take this outside of basketball for a second, because this is what pisses me off, right? And this is how I know. We didn't have probably 1,000 people, almost 2,000 people come through here. It's over 200 people in this chat right now, right? All having this conversation and understanding that color is real, but it's not a deciding factor. And so my thing with us is, when are we gonna push back on this small pocket of bullshit people that are causing this divide in this fucking country and really get to living? Like, this could be a real cool motherfucking place. There's a lot of shit we got going on in this motherfucker, but we keep letting this small pocket of this small-minded motherfuckers run this thing. When are we gonna stand up and just push back and be like, yo, we not off that bullshit no more, yo? Auntie, we're not off that bullshit no more.
Auntie, that's what that Asian guy said on that TikTok video. He said America, y'all don't push, y'all are the majority. You workers, you people who are lower level are majority. Y'all are letting rich people who are a small percentage run your country when we got the power.
It ain't even the rich. It's a smaller fucking population than that. It's probably like 1% of these small-minded motherfuckers in here fucking it up for everybody. But everybody is sitting around going, but you know how I know? Because there's some black people in here, and there's some white people in here, and there's probably some Mexicans in here, and all kind of people in this chat right now. People from all walks of life, some rich, some poor. I don't know. Some people might be looking for jobs right now, but it's all kind of people in this chat right now participating in the conversation that could be bigger. But when we get off of this virtual world, we let people put us in boxes. Push back on that bullshit when you're in the real world too.
Yep.
Push back on that bullshit when you're in the real world too. Now you in here in the virtual world real safe. When you see that shit in public, push back.
Yep. Exactly. That's how I feel. I think, look, my thing is, if we stop seeing color and just actually be like, actually have a conversation with somebody.
Israel, I'm going to say this again. Here's the thing. You want me to give CC credit for what? For what? Credit for what?
Right.
What am I giving her credit for? What I keep saying to y'all is stop trying to give her credit for something she hasn't fucking done yet.
Right.
As soon as she earns it, I'm going to give her credit.
We gave her props on her triple doubles. We gave her props scoring like this. What else do you want us to do? Like, what else you want us to do? I don't get it. We've given her credit. We've said she can ball. It's like you want us to praise her. Like, why?
And if you're going to come in my chat and tell me that I fucking said that she was popular because of her fucking race, you're going to have to tell me when the fuck I said that. And I'm going to wait, Israel. Because you're not going to pop in the chat and say y'all said, because we the only ones up here saying it. So tell me when I said it, since that's what you came with. I'll wait. Tell me when I said she's only famous because of her race. Because I've been beyond fair with this motherfucking shit. So tell me. I'm waiting on that one, Israel. And I know you're typing, you hear in real time. Get the answer in the chat.
All I've said before is that white people love, like certain white individuals love her because of her race and she can ball, and that's the facts. But other than that, I've said she can ball. Matthew, that's it. So what are we talking about?
Here's the thing, Matthew. CC has not earned the face of the league that they tried to give her. She hasn't even won.
No, she hasn't. She's only played 1 year.
She hasn't earned. She hasn't earned where they're trying to get.
Right. She only played 1 year. How has she earned it?
Does she have a tremendous bag and the opportunity to try to do it? Absolutely.
Yeah. She does.
Is she showing that she's growing in the right direction to be able to do that? Absolutely. But give her opportunity to do it. Angel ain't the face of the league either. She ain't earned that. She ain't earned shit in the league either.
Why do they always go to Angel when nobody has ever said Angel is the face? No one ever said that. No one even said Angel is the best in the league. What are we talking about?
They keep trying to make her the greatest woman player ever, and she has not won a championship.
I don't get it. Nobody who's an Angel fan has said that she the face of the league. Even when somebody who's an Angel fan says that, I tell them no, she's not. She still got work to do. So I'm fair on both ends. So what are we talking about?
Tell me, and MJ, that's a great point. Tell me what league the face of the league ain't a champion. I'll wait. Israel, I'm still waiting on your answer too. When has the non-champion been the face of the league?
Sean G, she can make a layup. She made 2 of them yesterday. So what are you talking about? She made a layup.
She's not the face of the league.
Right. She can be the face of the league in probably 5 or 8 years from now if she's earned it. You got to win. You got to win the championship. So what are you talking about?
David Dixon, as far as Cheryl Miller goes, so Cheryl Miller is one of those ones like Wilt Chamberlain, Bill Russell. I don't even talk about them in this era of basketball because it was just, she's a founding mother. She's a founder for me.
Okay, well, dirty Reg 22.
Oh, okay. What is this?
CC sorry on defense. So now what? She sucks on defense. So now what?
Says I'm talking CC detractors. Look at CC and say her fame came from her game, not race.
Her mainstream fame did come from race. Why do you think all the politicians were pushing her? Why do you think they kept making it about her versus the black girls? Like, why do you think they're putting her in Time magazines and stuff? Like, bro, what are you talking about?
Here's the thing. This would kill me. People will be like, she made me come to the game. Who the fuck is you?
Right. Who are you?
So because you got someplace that we already was at, now she's that. Because it brought you here. It makes her that. We was already here.
We were already here watching. I've been watching the W since '97. I was watching when Candace Parker was playing in their day with Candace Dupree. I was watching Monica Wright. I was watching plenty of y'all just got here. And y'all trying to dictate to us what we like or don't like. That's what I don't like. That's what I don't like.
Yeah, they confusing popular with face of the league. And let me say this to Dirty Reg.
Dirty Reg, she does suck on defense. She got subbed out in all the games she played in this year because of defense. Nice try.
But I'm also going to say this about her sucking on defense. She doesn't play defense well. She doesn't. She's not a defender. She's never been asked to defend.
She's an offensive specialist. That's what she is.
What Indiana figured out to do this year was how not to have her not being good on defense be a problem for them. They learned how last year to put her in position to get the rebound and take off and start the fast break.
Start the fast break because she's the greatest player I've seen in transition.
I'm not going to be able to have you get on the perimeter and defend anybody, but I'm not going to allow you to get exposed like that. I'm going to build a team around you that covers that up and allows you to be great at what you are great at. But I'm not going to sit up here and tell you that she's great on defense. She's not. Is she active? Yeah. Does she try to be a best? For sure. She gets rebounds. Sometimes she gets her rebounds. She's blocked some shots. She's got some steals. But Dirty Reds, if you really watch basketball too, you know there's not one time that you like, you know what? We need to shut her down. Caitlin, come on up, slap the ground and lock somebody up. You're not.
So what are you talking about? Right.
It's not that. And that's okay. That's okay. But she's not that.
Well, Matthew, a lot of people, who are the lot of people? You're not making sense because everybody in this chat been watching the W forever.
Hey, nephew, I don't got time for half full, half empty.
right. He's like, she brought up, man, like, who are you talking about? Like, what people?
Okay, so what I can say back to that is, Matthew, there were a lot of people that were watching the WNBA before she got here.
Right.
So now, what's your point?
Yeah, what are you talking about?
What's your point? Here's the thing. It's the low level fucking thinking that kills me. Nobody said that she didn't bring eyes to the game. The only thing that I fucking said from the beginning of this shit is the WNBA fucked up with the way that they brought her into the league, trying to make her the only one that they were talking about with the tremendous level of talent that they brought into the league. Instead of promoting one fucking person, they could have promoted all 13 that they brought to the league.
Exactly. 8, 9, 10 you have plenty of you had plenty of white players before her that had a way better game than she had. Diana Taurasi, Breonna Stewart, Lauren Jackson, Elena Deladon. Bruh, what are we talking about?
And that's what it is, Shantae. People are just tired of this narrative that of people trying to push this bullshit narrative. Like CC said, the W. I wasn't nobody watching until CC came into the league. Black players are jealous of her being a white player, and on and on and on. It just makes it exhausting for the people who have been here watching the game and are really here about the basketball. Because that shit right there don't have shit to do with the basketball.
So I'm like, what are we talking about? Like, that's the stuff we get tired of hearing. Yeah, Lisa Leslie, if there was no WNBA, there would be no Clark. Pretty much, because she'll be overseas. If it was no WNBA.
Yeah, so what happened with the reason Sabrina, COVID killed Sabrina.
Yeah, she came when COVID was out.
COVID killed her hype.
Yeah, like, but Sabrina's not from the Midwest. This is a difference.
Oh yeah. No, but I'm just saying the hype around her coming into the league. Like I just feel like COVID killed her.
Man, listen, mainstream sports took CC in because she was white and she could shoot the long ball. The people who actually love CC, real fans, because I know some of them and they're white. I know some of them. they've been loving Cece since she played in Little League.
Here's the thing. Caitlin Clark game even get on her dad nerves sometimes. You seen him over there like, stop it, cut it out, like cut the
right. So I don't, but Auntie, I don't know why they're taking it personal. Like it's the facts. Like they pushed her on ESPN, all these mainstream platforms that are owned by white-based people. So I don't get what they're talking about. You see it every day in the newspaper. They're writing good pieces about Caitlin, but hating on all the other athletes. Like we see the play, but y'all want to stay in delusion land because that's your favorite player. Okay, cool. That just say this is my favorite player. Cool. But stop lying to yourself saying that there's not a certain group of people who are pushing her to this level. I'm just saying, y'all are delusional because y'all are delusional. Y'all live in a box. I don't. I'm outside the box.
Brother Hannibal, Diana Taurasi and Caitlin Clark, two different types of people. There's two different type of hoopers.
So what are we talking about? Right, that's what I'm saying.
Y'all need to stop thinking flash in the bag, wins championships, all those things do is win NBA 2K on arcade mode games. Just like now, they have the CC coaching the bench narrative. Like, please.
But True Blue, her lack of defense and why they guard her, bro, they're tough on Caitlin. They play her tough because they say you're the best player in the world, so they're going to defend you. They're supposed to defend you. Her problem is bringing the ball up the floor consistently and dealing with tough pressure from defenses. Y'all get mad because she can't beat the press. That's not their fault as a defender. That's her fault. Nobody hates her.
Israel, even without CC game, it seemed like Angel still talked about 24/7.
Israel, they talked about Angel all yesterday with her triple-double. And Cece just had a big game the day before. Angel is a great player at what she does. Just because she don't play like Cece don't mean she can't play. Y'all just diss her because she missed some layups. So what? She still does other things great. Yeah, we love Diana Taurasi because she's tough. Andre, I know delusion, that's the key word, bro. It's sickening, bro. People just love to project things. I was too, David. I mean, I was a Dominique Wilkins fan, but she hasn't earned being the face yet. Like, let's wait until she wins. When she wins, then we'll go from there.
Nephew, before Michael got to be the face, who did he have to beat?
He had to get past the Pistons.
Who else?
He had to get past Dominique and the Hawks. He had to get past Larry Bird and the Celtics. He had to get
past Isaiah and the Pistons. And then what did he have to do? He had to get past Magic and the Lakers.
Right.
Tell me the greats that she done went through.
She ain't been through nobody.
That's what I'm talking about. Tell me the greats that she didn't been through.
Right. Angel's horrible on offense, and how come she had 11 assists, 12 assists yesterday? Offense is more than just scoring, bro. Like, what are you talking about? She's great on offense. If it wasn't for her playmaking ability yesterday, Chicago Sky lose that game. So what are you talking about? Cece's horrible at on-ball defense. And so what are we talking about? It's like, y'all niggas is funny to me, yo.
You know it's crazy?
Yeah.
If Angel was on the same team as CC, who would they talk about?
Nobody, because they'll be praising Angel and shit, because she'll be getting all the rebounds and she'll be facilitating, hitting CC in transition for a 3.
And
Like, they don't understand. It's funny, though.
The best thing since sliced bread. The Pistons owned Jordan until he got through him, Sean. That was my point. That was my point.
Angel struggles to get 10 points. How does she struggle to get 10 points? She's averaging a double-double right now. What are you talking about?
I think the difference that you see in Angel's play this season and last season will be more about the difference that Kennedy Carter made on that team than Angel not having no game.
Right. So what are we talking about? I don't get what y'all talking about, man. Dennis Rodman didn't put up points a lot, but his rebounding and offensive rebounding and defense helped Jordan get 3 more rings. So I don't
y'all tell me
what y'all talking about.
How many points did Dennis average in his last season in college?
20 some, I believe. I believe it was 20 some, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't Angel averaging that same up. No, hold on. Angel had the highest points per game coming out of college of anybody in LSU history, right? Mm-hmm. Same as Dennis Rodman. Dennis Rodman had the highest points per game before he came out of college, right? So what are we talking about?
You saying Angel can only get 10 points?
Angel's gotten 20 points before. She got 27 last year plenty of times. What are you talking about?
I don't know, my T girl. Maybe that is it. They don't like, because maybe they don't like complete players anymore. Maybe they like.
No, they don't. They just like scores.
Subject matter experts.
Yeah, they just like scores.
She dropped 30 against Seattle last year.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, what are we talking about? She's gotten 20 points before. I'm telling you, J.E., these people don't. But J.E., they be telling me that she's non-existent, but they come from their page over here to troll. And they do a bad job at it. Appreciate the $5 super chat, Rasheen. Sky can't win without Angel. Fever can win without CC. Hey, that's a fact. I mean, those are facts. I'm just saying, that's a fact. You talking about on average and stuff. Okay, on average, she's averaging 10.9, and she got 11 yesterday. Angel doesn't need to score 20 or 30 a game. That won't help the team win. She scored 17 the other night against New York. Easy. They lost. So what are we talking about? My T-girl, Jason Kidd barely averaged 10 points at times. But guess what? He's in the Hall of Fame, right? That's what I'm saying. They moved the goalposts.
Hold on about Jason Kidd, though. The other thing about Jason Kidd is that Jason Kidd played hella defense. When you go back, when y'all go back and look at that championship that Dirk and them got, y'all go back and tell me how many games Jason Kidd was defending the best or the second best player on the floor. Don't sleep on Jason Kidd.
Can she do it efficiently and effectively? Which she is doing it effectively. I mean, if she's not efficient, I mean, there's a lot of players in history that weren't efficient. The point is to win the game. Like, I don't get what you're talking about.
Not only
Angel, that's a lot, Dirty Reg. Angel is box office. She was on CBS. She was on CBS yesterday. And they had ranked, like, what are you talking about?
Time for that. Not only is Angel defended by Defensive Player of the Years, she's defending Defensive Player of the Years. She's working on both sides of the ball. Y'all remember we was just talking about how CC don't only work on the other side of the ball.
Right.
On both sides. Right. Period.
Right. No, he didn't compare Jason Kidd to that girl. Yeah, Jason Kidd didn't have a jumper. He couldn't shoot a 3 that well. He was inefficient finishing at the hoop. Jason Kidd, what he did well was he defended, passed well, and he was a great floor general. Bruh, I watched Jason Kidd growing up. Like, I
Not
watched
only
Dennis
that,
Rodman.
not only that, his
It
basketball IQ was ridiculous.
was ridiculously high. You can go back and watch Dennis Rodman. Dennis Rodman used to miss hella layups. So what are you talking about? But y'all love Dennis Rodman, Dennis Rodman was box office. They used to promote Dennis Rodman every time they got on NBC. So what are y'all talking about? Like, y'all don't even know what y'all be talking about. That's what's crazy.
Can she go back to working on getting boards and setting screens and protecting the paint?
Bruh, she had 11, 14 and 12 game yesterday. Or, 13 and a 12 game yesterday. What are you talking about? Dog, the reason, you know why the Chicago Sky losing? Because the perimeter has been outscored every game.
But that's
the perimeter is trash.
That's exactly, Shantae. You got Miller and Angel separated so you got some space on the floor, spacing.
Right. So what are we talking about? And Miller did well. Miller plays well with Angel on the floor because Angel's not in her way and she's not in Angel's way. So what are we talking? Y'all don't know basketball, bro.
There we go. Rasheem beats for the mic drop. If we swap the races,
thank you.
They would say Angel is better than Deladon, and they would call CC the turnover machine. That's it.
Yeah. Hey, Auntie, man. Hold on. I gotta screenshot that. Yeah, I just screenshotted it. That's gonna be my next video. Thanks, Rashid. Rashid, thank you. Hey, Auntie, what was the name of that movie? What was the name of that movie? The lawyer did that whole soliloquy, and then he said, "Imagine if she was white."
Time to Kill.
Yeah. Where he was like, "Now imagine her white." All the white people was like,
"Close your eyes."
They was all crazy. It just shocked them.
He was like, "Okay, everybody, close your eyes." Okay, now imagine.
That's what I'm taking.
You fall off the branch, and they throw your soap.
Listen.
All that. Yeah, he said, "Now imagine she was white." They was like,
they were ready to
go to war. They were ready to go to war.
Right.
Rashid Beats.
Right.
Let me get you.
Right. Rashid Beats is my guy. Shout out to Rashid Beats. If the race was swapped, they would say Angel's better. Exactly. Clap. Shout out to Rashid for the win. Thank you.
Somebody hashtag clip it. Rashid.
Oh, I already clipped it. I already screenshotted it. That's what I'm saying. Well, Jason Rex, CC is a guard, so she should be able to shoot better than the big. Like, what are we talking about? She dominates the ball all game, but dog, she's inefficient at shooting. Like before this last game against New York, bro, she was in the 20s in 3-point shooting. So what are you talking about? Like, she's not good from the field. She just takes a whole bunch of shots.
Israel, we know you're confused.
You always confused, bro. Your name confusing.
It shows. We got it.
Cause you got Israel Black and Veloda is Spanish. So you confused. You don't know if you black or Spanish.
Angel not only rebound scores, and assists plays the forward position, which is the most competitive position in the W Garden Hall of Famers every game. It's the most important position in WNBA basketball.
Right. Uncle J, shut up, man. Y'all not exhausted engaging these? No, I'm not exhausted because when people play back who have a sense, they're gonna be like, damn, auntie and HD cooking, auntie and nephew cooking. That's what they're gonna do because we're making sense. Like, okay, Louie, everything they hate now, they praise back in the day, like rebounding your own shot, putbacks. They just hate it because Angel beat the girl in college. That's all. But instead of them saying that, They got to keep coming up with new narratives. That's all.
Consistently new narratives.
Right. That's it. So it's all we're doing is just showing that they don't have a case.
Well, one thing you can't take away from her is breaking records. That's not a black or a white thing. Especially if you're in the business of breaking records. But I'm here about championships.
Yeah, like we're trying to change this narrative. Like the problem is that if CC just do what Larry Bird did and come out and actually chill with Angel and actually this all would be over with, because Larry Bird didn't let them use him in his color to push anything. He came out and sat there next to Isaiah. He sat to Magic Johnson.
Bro,
if she does that,
as soon as they tried to kick it off, they was laughing. Larry was like, so?
Right. That's the problem. Like if CC just comes out, it'll be all over with.
He took all of the air out the bullshit right away. Like,
yeah,
I see what y'all trying to do.
Right.
I understand what this is. Regardless of what it is that y'all think outside, this is still a brotherhood in here, right?
It is.
Right. So we can sit up here and we can say black, white, all of that. It's still only 152 of them, or however fucking many of them it is in this league. There's still only 152 of them that can say that they did this. It's less than 300 of them that's done this thing. Probably over 28 years. Probably less than, I don't know. Listen, it's probably only, I don't think it's 1,000. I don't even think it's 1,000 that's done this thing.
Right. That's all we're saying.
At the highest level, I'm talking about, not play basketball, at the highest level in this league. So what we talking about? Not exactly. The Kobe's coming out. The Kobe's coming out are dedicated to her. So here we go.
To her dog. Yeah. I mean, look, all I'm saying is this. Like, we know what it is. As a basketball player, I don't like her game, but does that mean that I'm a shit on her? No, I'm not shitting on her. I'm just saying, like, look, you better win this year. That's all I said. Her in Indiana, y'all better win this year. Because all I heard was y'all the best team we've seen. And the girl, like, I mean, she plays her game, but I don't have to like it. If you like it, cool, but don't shit on my players because I don't like your player. That's all I'm saying. You can brag about her. You can talk about her.
Somebody told me to just tell her this. Like, if you really finna keep doing the tongue out, if that's really finna be your thing, somebody said you're gonna have to brush your tongue. I was just saying. They told me to tell you. And I'm gonna just leave it at that. But it looks
look.
Celebration.
I don't know. Like, she's cringy to me. I'm sorry. Like, she cringy. Like,
it's the way she do it. Something about the way she does it. It's like, oh, please don't do that again. But if that's what you're gonna do, you'll have to brush your tongue or something. I don't know.
Yeah, like, that's all I'm saying. Like, it's just cringy to me.
Somebody told me to say that. Somebody, wasn't my opinion. Somebody told me to say it. Nobody told me to tell y'all. It wasn't me. I've never seen a superstar be the victim.
But Sean G, you're still here listening to me. You're still here listening and giving us a view. So, okay, I'm going to keep saying nothing.
Appreciate that.
Because that's what you like. Appreciate it. I mean, you're saying I'm saying nothing, but you're listening still. So you're the one looking dumb. I'm good. Oh, no swag, Shanti. No swag.
Here come Angelo. Here come Angelo with facts. Here come Angelo dropping facts in here.
Oh man. Don't say that to them. They're gonna be mad.
Oh goodness.
They're gonna be mad as hell.
Here come Angelo. Nephew, we almost been rocking this thing 3 hours. What you got going on for the rest of the day?
Oh man, I'm gonna do Stars Hoop Central, y'all. That's coming up at 4. Well, no, excuse me, 6 on Eastern Standard Time.
All right,
so we're finna do that.
We got book club. We got book club coming up. I think book club is at.
You still on Don's
Yeah, we finishing up Don, so we need to be read through chapter 10. I think that's at 7:45. Then we got, I think it might be at 7 o'clock. I gotta double check. And we got Coach Rowe, and now joining the conversation. At 9 o'clock. Pull up and hang out.
Right.
Pull up and hang out. You said
Angel's
Angel is
cringe
cringe.
to you. Israel, I know she is. I know she cringe to you.
Which
I know you like, I
ooh,
know you, I know she is. We
I,
listen, we already know what you are, bro. Like we've been peeped you from the beginning. We're just engaging just to do it, but we know what side of the tracks you on.
so
So
I want
we
to know.
already know.
I want to know from Israel what video was hard to watch. Because the last video I
Right.
seen was her. The last video I seen was her telling y'all, for the people who came up with the meat bounds, y'all ate. I appreciate it. I'm about to get my money.
Yeah.
Me bound,
Right.
pre-bound, T-bound, everything coming off the rim is me. Which was it? What was
Right.
it?
So I don't get.
Sean G, you be here all the time? Okay. You got to get in the comments for more. Angel
I
need to
listen to
retire because
Cess
she be
daily.
getting
Good. Well,
all the
guess
blame.
what? Stay your ass over here to Cess then. Don't come to my shit. Do
Oh, what
that.
happened? Oh, you and Sean was going back and forth. I missed it.
Stay at Auntie house. Don't come to my shit.
You can't visit a nephew house.
So
What happened? What happened?
nah, you can't visit. Don't even walk in the neighborhood. Just
What
stay
the
your
hell
ass
happened?
on the other side. No,
Why you
I just
why you
cause
mad at
I
Sean?
know
What
I'm
happened
not
with you and
mad at him.
Sean?
I'm just saying I don't like that. Look, I peep bullshit before the bullshit transpire. I get done with, see, when I was younger, I would
You be
interact
that
with
bitch.
that bullshit. But me, I just see, oh, bullshit, don't even come by me, dog. Just stay over there. That's it. I
I'm
already
trying to
know
figure
what
out
it is.
I'm trying to figure out what happened. Meat bounds was very cringy. She didn't make up meat bounds though. The
Yeah,
trolls
but
did.
what are you talking? Oh my God, this is why you're not on my page, Israel. I'm glad you're not. You and Sean G, y'all over here with Auntie, Rob and that, stay over there. Come by Stars Hoop Central because that's my brother's show page. That ain't my shit. So y'all can come bug over there. My
Yeah,
page, don't come over
yeah,
there. Stay
yeah,
your ass over here.
yeah.
Don't try to leave your trash over. That ain't my trash, Lou Wade. He never
I
came to
don't
my
know.
shit.
Yeah, I don't know
I'm
what happened.
good.
I don't know what the
Oh,
hell
don't
happened.
worry, Sean G. I know you won't. I know you won't, because if you do, you're getting blocked. So just make sure you don't come. Just stay your
What?
ass over here.
I didn't even see what happened with you and Sean G. I seen one comment from Sean.
Ain't nothing happened with me and Sean G. I just watched the way he was commenting all in the comment section. I just don't want that bullshit on my page. That's all. I mean, look, we have a page where we all react, even if we disagree. Is classy, is no dissing other people
Absolutely.
players. He gonna come over there with that bullshit, and we gonna have to get him out of there. Somebody on my panel gonna say, "Get that bitch out of here." So before the bitch can even walk through the door, leave the bitch on the other side. That's what you do.
Whoa. We ain't just collecting bitches over here, though. I ain't gonna let you just act like I'm holding bitches in my house, though. I ain't.
Auntie said we can't come.
We gonna hold the fuck up on all that.
Listen, Sean J right here.
No, here's the thing. I don't block for disagreement. I block for disrespect. I block
for disrespect and narratives towards players.
Yeah,
that's what I block for. I'm just gonna block you because I don't like you. I don't like your ass, so I'm just gonna block you.
Yeah, I'm not on that. I'm here for the engagement.
Dirty Red. So you block if disagree? No, I just block because I don't like your bitch ass. If I don't like you, you just get blocked.
See how this.
I just don't like you. Like if I don't like you, you just off my page. That's all it is.
We working on him because what I need for him to understand is it's still just all engagement. It's still just all engagement.
And that's why Auntie Cess has a page. That's why Rob the Man Media got a page. That's why Coach Rowe got a page. That's why they got a page.
But the thing is, we want to push him into the algorithm too. We working on him. This is my militant nephew. This is my militant nephew.
Listen. You cool coming over here. You can come right all over here and you good.
Why what?
It takes all kinds. Way crazy.
Yeah. It take all time. It take all time. It take all kinds.
So that makes you right? No, that don't make me right. That just means I don't want to deal with your ass. What? Listen. Hold on. Let me put the disclaimer out here. I don't care if I'm right or if I'm wrong. Even if I'm wrong, I'm right. That's what I tell my women. That's what it is. That's it.
Ooh, let me tell y'all. I'm laughing at the women that's listening to that from my next.
Says you're a real one. HD can't take debate. No, I just can't take stupidity. And you stupid. Like, it's the difference between debate and stupidity. You're stupid.
Back and forth with him?
So you're stupid. So I don't deal with you. That's why. Oh, now I'm soft. Why? Because I'm going to block you? Okay, I'll be soft then. So, okay, you just won't be on my page. I'm going to still sleep tomorrow. And I'm going to forget your name in about 3 seconds.
I think that's what people get confused. Like, everybody got a right to their opinion.
No, that's not 100% facts. I debate people all the time, Israel. I don't like stupidity because we're wasting the viewers' time for I like dialogue. I like real conversation. I don't need debate.
I think that's
so. If you like to debate, how about you have your own channel and you debate?
But there are plenty of channels that are doing that. That are here for the debate, the back and forth. We're here for the conversation.
Right. Exactly.
Who are you? Uncle J.E. say, "Who are you?"
Right. Who are you? Tell him, Uncle J.E. Who are you?
Who are you?
Niggas ain't got no channel. Niggas ain't got no nothing in life, but they want to tell you about your life.
But I don't understand why y'all go back and forth. Just cut your channel on. You cut your channel on. Say what you gotta say.
Oh, he pitiful, but you on my channel saying it. Do you see how dumb these people?
Oh, well, I don't understand.
He could have came to your channel. He could have went somewhere else, but he want to say I'm pitiful. Hey, F. Zucks, tell him who raised him.
That's the thing. Go, cut your mic off.
You the one bashing. Bashing what? Because I called you a bitch?
Oh, man.
Because you are one. You acting like one. Oh, yeah, man. Salute. Hey, salute, F. Zucks. Oh, yeah, Auntie Cess, man. You always got to salute Auntie Cess.
What's up,
talking
F.
sports.
What's good?
And I'm talking how you a bitch. What are we talking about?
Where did the conversation go off the rails with y'all?
Saying we talking sports. I'm just saying I'm talking about how he a bitch. That's all.
How do we
What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that?
How did you get to calling him a bitch though? I missed something, y'all. I don't know what I missed. I saw one comment.
Because he's acting like one. That's all.
I try, but I hate when I speak on video, unfortunately. Oh, that's what you said.
See, that's why I told you he got two different names, two different name people. I'm upset. I'm smoking weed, laughing. Well, you smoking some Reggie then?
Yeah, I don't know what happened either. Louie, I was sitting here. I seen one comment and then it went. I don't know what the hell happened. I'm still trying to catch up. Oh, you see me going back
0 to 100. Like, what the fuck it's easy to go 0 to 100. Ain't no 0 to 100. What are we talking about? He gonna cry in the car. I'm not in the car. What car am I in? Who's crying? You're like, this Auntie. I understand now. Yeah, exactly, Uncle J.E. That's what I was gonna say, man. See, Uncle J.E. be reading my mind. He probably 16. Probably is. Thank you, Uncle J.
Oh, what in the hell?
Hell, man, bro.
Jason
what's up, B? What's up, B Will? What's up, B Will?
Biggie is my real name. I resent that.
Oh man, whatever, Reggie. Whatever, Reggie. I don't care.
Y'all are hilarious, bro.
Oh no, Jason, you not talking about me? Oh, okay. I thought you was. It would have been even funnier.
Y'all are hilarious, bro. You University. Goodness gracious. We was having a real enlightened conversation. I was excited about the conversation we was able to have. I don't know.
Slow bus shooter first.
I don't know where this shit went.
Yeah.
But as always, we appreciate y'all pulling up and rocking with us on Monday afternoons. Now what?
All the time. All the time.
You said 6 o'clock.
What's that?
your show? 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock?
Oh no, it's at 6 o'clock on Stars Hoop Central Eastern, 6 o'clock Eastern.
6
So
Eastern.
5 p.m.
About
Central, 4 p.m.
50 minutes.
Mountain, 3 West. Yeah, it's about to start soon.
About 50 minutes. Star Hoop
Yeah.
Central.
What's up, 2-9s, Guapo? Yeah, these niggas soft, bro. They soft as hell, 2-9s. They soft as.
I wish I was 16. Not I'll do anything to be 16 again.
Oh man,
I'm getting out of here with
I'm
y'all. This conversation going further and further off the track. I'm looking for Angel versus Kiki tomorrow.
Oh
Always
yeah,
fun.
facts.
Always fun.
What you got? Who you got winning? Who you got winning? You got Washington pulling it off, or you got Chi-Town going on a 2-game win streak?
Where they playing at?
I think they playing in Washington. Oh, hey, where they playing at tomorrow?
If they in Washington, if they in Washington, I don't know if that. I don't know how that thing show up. They playing in Washington?
Hold on, I'm finna see now.
Oh, they playing out. Chicago's at home? Oh, I'm gonna take Chicago.
Oh no, they in Chicago.
I'm gonna take Chicago at home. I'm gonna take Chicago.
Yeah, I got Chicago.
We take Chicago at home for the win.
Yeah.
Nephew, it's been real. We back again next Monday for Now What? And you can check us out before that. But Say Less, Mean More on Sundays.
Facts.
I know my nephew will be up. He'll be up on late nights anyway. Y'all just make sure y'all subscribe and don't miss the next drop. Until next time. Welcome to HDI TV, Cess Talk Sports. We out.